Ladies and gentlemen, my little scrum-diddly-umptuousing do, my little Pookie Barrington do Chattington. Are we all doing today, chat? Are we having a splendid day on this fine Sunday afternoon? At least that's what it is where I'm from. It might be Sunday evening if you're from the other side of Asia. It might be the morning if you're from America. I mean, it's a great summer, chat. We got the World Cup going on, the NBA Finals, but most importantly, we have the COD Mobile $10,000 tournaments. Ain't that goddamn right? That's right, chat. We got the COD Mobile $10,000 tournaments back to back again. Hell yeah, chat. Now we talking, bruh. Also, since we just started the stream, I actually, just for the OGs of the OGs, so the people who are here early, I got a little announcement. Okay, it's just a little one though. It's not like, oh, I'm doing this or oh, I'm doing that. Okay, for everyone who's in the stream right now, if you stream yourself, right? If you stream yourself, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, whatever, and you're playing COD Mobile, I need you to stream tomorrow because I'm going to go in to random people's streams and I'm going to give away thousands of dollars to random streamers. But there's a catch. There's a catch. You only win the money if you complete a challenge that I give you. The challenge could be win the game, get a certain amount of money. The challenge could be get 50 kills in multiplayer, win a certain amount of money. 25 kills in VR. Or it could be, I want you to nuke right now for $1,000. You know, it's all up to chance. I'm letting you know tomorrow, after I'm done streaming COD Mobile, I'm going to hop on, watch streamers myself, donate to them for a YouTube video. So I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know here and now. If you're a streamer or if you're a small content creator, hell, you can have one viewer. I don't care. I don't care how many viewers you have. It doesn't bother me. I am just trying to go in and donate to as many different COD Mobile creators as possible. You know what I'm saying, chat? We like to give back and we're giving back again. I'm going to be hopping streams on TikTok and YouTube. Tomorrow, I would say for about maybe like 3 to 4 hours, I'll probably be in people's chats, gifted interstellars, all that stuff. If you're on YouTube, I'll just gift the money directly. So it will be like super chats, etc. But make sure you're live tomorrow because I'm going to bounce through everyone's streams. Doesn't matter what mode you play. You could play multiplayer. You could play Battle Royale. You could play DMZ. You could play zombies. I don't care. I'm just coming in and I'm going to give you a challenge. And if you complete said challenge, you'll get money. And we're going to be doing this more than once over the course of the next year. So don't worry if you don't get in the first video or the second or even the third, because there's going to be a few videos, you know, there's going to be quite a bit of videos recorded of me giving small content creators or big creators too. I need a clickbait title or I need a clickbait thumbnail. All right. So there's going to be at least one big creator in each video because listen, I need their face in the thumbnail, you know, like my face will be in the thumbnail. I need a big creator face. Okay. But I'm not trying to make the rich richer. Okay. I need the video to do well. All right. But I'll be giving back to the smaller creators and streamers too. So don't worry about that. Rover, thanks very much, man. I appreciate it. What is this spam? Okay. I don't know what that spam means because you know what? I'm gonna let my Tagalog people let me know what that means on TikTok. Also, chat, I feel like I had something else to announce. Oh, I know what I need to tell you guys before we get into it today, chat. All right, we do have all the stream lives, so we're good to go. Obviously, $10,000 tournament, amazing. Day 2 happening right here. But before we get into it again, I am doing a $25,000 video series again. Remember I did one all the way back in 2024? Well, I'm doing it again. And the first video, we need 100 players that can stream. Well, they don't need to stream, but they need to record and have their face in the recording. So they need to be able to record gameplay and have their face in said recording. If you want to be a part of that, then please join the tournament's Discord, which we opened up. Madman, you can put the link to the tournament's Discord in our TikTok bio, and I will mention it again in this live stream so that people can go and check it out. Also, put it in the linked pinned comment instead of the 2x COD points. Also, if you want to buy 2x COD points, you can get them using the link in the bio. There's like a web store update right now where you can get 2x COD points, which is actually pretty dope. Not gonna lie, it's a fire thing that COD Mobile's doing, for sure. But yeah, $25,000 video series, like you've seen before. The first video is obviously going to be a 100-player BR lobby. Like, there's no other way to get down from 100, so it's definitely going to be a 100-player BR lobby for the first video. There's going to be $25,000 in the line for the entire video series. So if you've ever recorded in your entire life, you can wear a face mask, you can do whatever over your face. You don't need to face reveal. We just need to, like, show your reactions and emotions to doing stuff. That's why we want the camera there as well. So we've got that $25,000 series that we want to start recording, and then also we have the donating to smaller creators and obviously big creators, because I need the clickbait title for YouTube. Okay, just, you know, but donating to smaller streamers, okay, and giving them challenges to acquire the money. Anyway, let's get into the $10,000 tournament today. It's finals day 2. Yesterday there was another $10,000 in the line. And let's just say the Philippines dominated, obliterated, and annihilated the competition. I expected that. What I didn't expect was for Zenith Eternity to have such a hard day. You know, they did clutch up in the end. They finished 5th, okay? So they actually did do well by the end, but come on, those first 2 games, I expect more out of my GOATs! Lotex, Necro, Fund, and of course, Slayer, who has fallen from the #1 MVP list. Speaking of MVPs, let's get them on the screen over on YouTube. If you don't have YouTube open right now on the main broadcast, I'll just tell you about the top 3. So right now, Layla is the overall MVP with the total top points of 310. We got 303 from G and 295 from MJ. Just down below, you can see how these MVP points are actually constructed. So you know it's a statistical and analytical MVP award. I didn't really feel like saying a Ferg favorite MVP award. I feel like that would be biased, and whoever I picked for the MVP would come across as biased at the end of the year. So I decided to just base it off these point scoring systems, like you can see as follows. So it's based off that, not off who I think is the MVP. So there's no, at the end of the season in December, when we host a bigger tournament, we will announce the final of the MVP for the 2026 season, and then I'm gonna go. Actually, I'll probably get the trophy made. God, I hope the trophy, when it goes through the postal service, does not get destroyed. Yeah, thinking about that. Fingers crossed that when we get this trophy for the MVP, that when I send it to them, that it stays intact and they can have like a lovely trophy for them being the 2026 MVP. But yeah, we'll get that done in the bigger tournament for the finals of the year. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting for that in December, or maybe earlier. Can't tell you anymore, Chad. Can't tell you anymore. Anyway, back to what we're doing today. $10,000 tournament after all of those announcements were done. These tournaments all add up to the MVP totals. Next season, I think we're going to introduce something which would start in January, where teams can transfer points that they have allocated or got through separate tournaments to their total, and then we'll do like an overall team league best team. Whereas this season for 2026, we're just doing, I guess, an individual MVP award. But by the end of next season, we'll see who wins, obviously, the finals, and we'll also see who wins the regular league. So it's kind of like a regular, think about football like the Premier League, where it's like a regular league, and then think about like the World Cup, where one team has to go through and battle everyone right at the end in order to win the World Cup, so it's like 2 different stages or 2 different systems, but they'll both be going along side by side throughout the entire season. That's how I see it. That's how I'm hoping it happens. We'll wait and see. Either way, hope you guys are all having a great day. This is the $10,000 day 2 Battle Royale Championship, the back-to-back. And this is the back-to-back day, because yesterday we had day number 1, $10,000 on the line then, and now we have day number 2, which is the final day, and there's also $10,000 on the line for today, chat. If you're watching over on YouTube, I'll get the new rule set up on the board. I say new, but we've been holding on to this one for a while. This is going to maintain and stay until the end of the season. We are talking about doing things differently towards the start of next year, which would be January. However, for now, we've got isolated and blackout. 7 games, 4 isolated, 3 blackout, just like yesterday. It's pretty much the entire same system as yesterday. Same bands, same teams, same point system, my scrumdiddlyumptiouses. You can see the leaderboards are right below my face cam. If you're watching in short form, it will be at the bottom of the screen. And if you're watching on a horizontal view, like this view, it'll be right below my face cam right there. If you didn't watch yesterday's stream, you may have noticed I got a new background. That's because I changed house. I moved house to have more space to make sure that we were looking scrumptious on camera. And I have like a studio apartment on the top floor of my house, which is going to be used for, I guess, the next 12 months. Who knows, I might renew the rent up in this place, chat. You feel me? How can I join the tournament? That's an excellent question. How can he join the tournament, chat? How can he join the tournaments? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? I'll tell you how you can. Since you did it on YouTube and asked that question, Madnan is going to get a link to the tournament Discord that anyone can join, by the way. Anyone can join this. You just need to be over 18 to participate in them. Not my rule, it's Activision's. Don't blame me. Don't blame the messenger. But Madnan's going to put it in the YouTube chat right now. If you're watching on TikTok, he's going to put it in the TikTok bio. It will only be there for this stream. Only be there for this stream. If you don't get it before this stream ends, you'll not be able to get in unless one of your friends can make an invite for you. Either way, chat, let's go through the teams as we get ready for game number 1. A lot to talk about today before we get into these games, right? $10,000 tournament happening right now. $25,000 video series happening this weekend. Donating the streamers happening tomorrow. Oh my gosh, so much to go through. Either way, team number 1 is 4 Kings. Team number 2 is Zenith Eternity. Team number 3 is Marab Overload. Team number 4 is Ashina Esports. These guys are actually a qualifier team. Team number 5 is 4K Joker. Team 6 is Elite Boys. Team 7 is Manitos Macacos, which is Latin American. Team 8 is Candy. Can't even say the end of that name because it's a competitor title. Matter of fact, can we just make it called Crush? Can we just call it Crush, please? Come on, bro. We can't put that in the leaderboard. What is this? Team 9 is Poison Ivy. These guys did really good yesterday as well, alongside the 4 Kings main roster. Then we've got Francisco Javier. This is Ross Kid, Chamo, Soy Topo, and Panchito. These guys play really good on high MS. I like that team. I don't understand their name, though. I don't understand their name whatsoever. Is it just like named after one of their teammates? Is it like a professional athlete? Is it a famous person from Latin America? I actually have no idea. Team 11 is Leap Unbound. They also did really good yesterday, and they actually feature Slash, who was a standout player in TSG previously. Team number 12, we got Team Victory. That's Panda Vector, Pub bringing backs. Team 13, we got PH Mukbang. Bruh. What a name. Team 14 is Viper Esports. Yesterday, I actually didn't realize this, but Senior J is on that team. And I had no idea. If I go down here, oh, he started up. But Senior J is on Viper Esports, and I didn't know this at all. I had no idea that Senior J was on that roster yesterday, which would explain why they did so damn good for a team of players that, you know, I'm used to Holiday, Bolivia, and Pavas being pretty decent. But they haven't really performed at the tippity top of COD Mobile's Battle Royale scene for a little bit of a... I guess it's been almost like half a year to a year since I've seen them do really good. Team 15 is Wahala Pro Max. That's a team from Nigeria and one Venezuelan. I don't know how Luis Flores got in that team, but Melo, Lilac, and Isco. Team number 16 is a team that I'm really excited for. It's Father Ali, Matador, El Chapo, and Rezox. These guys did really good yesterday for being a brand new team across 3 different continents. Okay, they're called King Ali. I'm wishing them the best of luck. They have my favorite, best African player They've got Matador, one of my favorite Middle Easterns. They've got Father Ali, one of the best North African players. And then they got Razox, arguably the best Frenchman that we've ever had, with one of the most insane 1v4s of all time inside of one of these events. So, rooting for Team 16. Don't know how good they'll do, but fingers crossed. Below them, we got Team 17, Luka Haken. That's Rebar, Hadi, Nairobi, Raki, and COD Kalantar. These guys are based out of the Middle East. We love the Middle East, of course, chat. That's where I'm living currently. And then Team 18, we got Wexort. That features Wexort, Groot, Medio Omega, and Hellboy. These guys are actually pretty much fan favorites when it comes to YouTube. Anytime I look at my YouTube short form chat, they're all telling me to watch Groot. Team 19 is Koro. This is another Nigerian and United States roster. As we'll hop on to yesterday's winners, and you can see where they landed. Looks like they're going to be over by Skatoin. I would assume Slayer's team are going to the right of them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot. We need to go through the team list quick so I can talk about this. Team number 20, Qadaran Custom, Mohammed, U3F, and Saran, also from the Middle East. Love those guys. Chuchu Prime. Now we're into it, chat. This is what I wanted to talk about. I forgot about the qualifier teams today. Oh my god. The second day of qualifiers was wild. So these 5 teams got through out of qualification, right? Now listen to this. Listen to this, okay? Previously, the best team in the world, right? Let's just say that's what they were in 2025. Late 2025, early 2026. The best team in the world were Zenith Eternity, right? It was Slayer, Low-Tex, and whatever duo they teamed up with. Bullboz and Ken would have been the other duo in that, right? Well, team number 25. It says there's 2 team 25s. Either way, let's go down and make sure. Team number 21 they are. Maddan, fix that, please, for the broski. Team number 21 is Ken, a Bullboz, Sleuth, and Loading, right? Keep this in mind. When Slayer and Low-Tex teamed with that duo, they landed in Dormitory. Slayer and Low-Tex have landed Dormitory ever since. Slayer and Low-Tex today have not landed Dormitory and instead rotated to Heat. Brings up the question. Which out of the previous best team in the world is the better duo? It seems like Slayer and Low-Tex are forfeiting the place that they've landed in for the last year and a half to the other duo that was part of that God Squad. I don't know. I guess we'll see today. Did Holy Father and his team just die before I could even watch them?
Skill chip ready for upgrade.
Did they just die instantly? Huh? I literally just got to watch them and they're all dead. I'm actually disappointed. They died to the qualifier team. No! They died to Ashina Esports. Oh my god. These guys are actually in the finals, even though they didn't qualify because one of our African teams decided to forfeit their spot last second. I believe it was like... Oh, who was it? It was like Mona and Lex's team, I think, last second pulled out. Don't know why. Don't know why. All I know is I've never seen Chapo pull out of a $10,000 tournament. That's why he's my GOAT. That's why Chapo's the best. That's why I love Chapo. He's never done that. Last second pull out of a tournament. I don't know why they did it. But these guys have replaced them here today. They were actually replaced yesterday as well. And these guys go in. I believe they were 6th place in the qualifier. So they've just ended up wiping Holy Father's team with Marab. Unbelievable start to their game. 4 kills straight off the bat. And unfortunately, my GOAT is gone. I guess my 2 goats are gone. Actually, there's 4 goats on that team, so let's go on and check what the broski's up to here. Zen Problem. Okay, he's not up to much. I didn't expect anything more than, well, what I can see right now, to be honest. Let's go and check out people here actually into fights. Viper Esports starting off today really well here. 4 eliminations on the board straight off the bat. There's already 3 teams eliminated. Already 3 teams eliminated straight away inside of this game. If we pull up the map, you can see the majority of the teams are in the zone, being the next zone. We've got a couple of teams up there at the tippity top of the map, and you know what? We're going to have to hop on board with Slayer's team as they're about to get into a fight here. Lex able to take down 1 on the Slayer, and this is going to be a bad fight for both of these teams, Lotex and Necro. Last alive in the roster. Slayer's coming back through the revive flight. I know they've been having a real strugglesome time over the last day. A lot of talk inside of the professional Discord server last night from this team. They've spotted them right down below. It's a 4v2 situation. I wouldn't take that fight at all. Fingers crossed to get out of there. We don't need to watch it anymore, though, as they are leaving as fast as they can. Flex, I think, has spotted Lotex rotating around the side here. No, he hasn't. So Lotex is going to get away for now. They're going to be in a good spot once they get back those tags again. But a rough start there from the old #1 team in Call of Duty Mobile's Battle Royale scene. Speaking of great teams, though, we're on board here with Leap. The main Leap roster. Looks like they find the players from the Middle East. Let's see what Hellboy and Groot have to say about this. As MJ's shooting them from above along with Hasbu. They can see them easily through this. Not a good fight for them to take here. Looks like Wexhort is first to go down. Hades are being spammed from above. And there goes Groot. Oh, nice play from Groot, but that's not going to be enough. He really tried it with the defender, and if it was a 1v1, maybe he could have pulled it off, but unfortunately, it was a 2 or a 3v1. Maddie and Hellboy rotating out of here as fast as possible. Hellboy's got the ninja, so he should be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. Maybe get a hover bike and rotate out of there. But it really depends if he's going to come right beside him, and he is. Hasbulla kills Hellboy in a massive turn of events. Hellboy used his ninja to get away from there, and he unfortunately ninja'd into the remaining player from the team. Now we've got Maddie camping, trying to stay alive. I'm not going to watch this fight anymore. If you want to keep up to date with this, you can check out the kill feed. I don't want them to stream snipe based off of my stream, so we'll hop off board here. We got Ken and a Bull Boz making their first appearance fully fledged on Wi-Fi in quite some time, so we'll keep up to date with them. But for now, however, I can see Chapo and Father Ali dying in the middle of the open. Ooh, a third party's coming in. Third party's coming in big here, actually. It's 4K Mean versus Poison Ivy. Right after 4K Mean was firing all their shots at King Ali. And the 3-way cross-continent team. Tom Pips gets knocked and fully eliminated, but he's coming back through in a revive flight, so they should be good for now. Rotating away. They don't want to take that fight since it's going to be a 3v4 and that third party's still around there. Speaking of the third party, though, I would love to check out that team. Matador, still alive. Rezox, still alive as well. Chapo came back through the revive flight. These guys already have 4 eliminations as well, so they're starting off today really good too. Father Ali, of course, last one that needs to get picked up. We're not too sure where his tags are, but I can make the assumption they're right in between both of those teams. That's a terrible place for both of those players to be around. I mean, Rezox, he has high ground here against Poison Ivy, but 4 Kings Mean are up onto the right side, and don't even get me started by Matador. Look where he is. I mean, come on. If these 2 teams decide to shoot at him, it's GG's. Picking up the tag, stays alive. 4 Kings Mean are over to this left-hand side. There we go. FHJ is going to come through. Oh, double FHJ. Could have got insta-killed there, but hops out as quick as he can. Remember, 4 Kings Mean up on there. Exactly what we thought would happen did happen. Matador in between the 2 best teams from yesterday's $10,000 tournament. But it looks like Chapo's found one here. My favorite African player. He's in between 4 different players. Oh, don't shoot. No! He's gonna die. He should have had trigger discipline right there. And unfortunately, he dies because of it. See you later, alligator, bro. This is actually quite a decent team here. He's died to. You pull them up on the leaderboard, you can see they came through the qualifiers before. I'm getting a couple of people who want me to watch Maddie right now. They said it's okay to go back and check him out. Let's see if anyone's around him anymore. Looks like they are good to go. So Maddie Omega's going to get his teammates back into the action. And those Middle Easterners are coming back with a vengeance against Leap Unbound. Hopping now on over to 4 Kings Mean. They got 3 eliminations. They're not really up to much this game, but to be honest, I'm not disappointed by them because they had such a great day yesterday that I'm okay with them warming up. One team I'm not really as fond of warming up here is this team, Zenith Eternity. The start of yesterday's tournament, they were complete disappointments. Now, like I mentioned in the intro to this $10,000 tournament, the final day, day 2, they did pick it up. Towards the end of the day, they finished 5th or 4th. They did all right. But if they had played the way they did the entire day, they could have given 4 Kings a run for their money. And it just didn't happen. Speaking of giving players run for their money, though, it looks like Leap's Unbound team are in between 3 different rosters. They're able to take down one of them right here, which I believe was Ashina Esports, headed by Brandon. Believe it or not, Brandon was playing in the qualifiers with the team, and they were doing really well. Then they subbed him out, and they did not so well. Little SMRS across the map here. Bang. Doesn't hit them at all. This team is an interesting one to talk about right here, as they are all from Italy. It's the first time we've seen a team from fully Italy, the entire full 4-man roster, make it into the finals from a qualifiers. So I want to see just how good they are. We're used to seeing Europeans do well in these events, but a brand new European-only team, it hasn't happened in a long time. And it looks like Leap are right above them, but there is a team rotating in from behind here, and that's going to be the team that was able to take down Chapo just moments ago. Don't know how they've got over to this side of the map, but the zone has came in so fast in this game, it's unbelievable. As they're going to rotate out, this is prime SMRS sniping position. Can they spot any of them? Oh, they see them rotating around. SMRS surely hits. Misses that one. And the Italian team are over to the right-hand side here as well. And they're going to have a nice little position to rotate out of here. Brandon, last guy alive, it seems like, in Ashina Esports, trying to play for what I can only assume is some placement points. You know what, Brandon? I know you're new. You don't really have a social media presence. So I'm not going to roast you. I'm not going to roast you at all. It's strategic positioning, Brandon. It's strategic positioning. It's not camping. Don't get it twisted, chat. He strategically positioned himself away from this massive fight that's happening. As for now, however, I can see that Lotex is in a little bit of a scuffle here. They're able to get 1 single kill going into this late game as we're about to enter it. Lots of players over and around. Let's check out Poison Ivy while they're coming into the zone as well. There's nobody around them right now, but they do have 5 full eliminations here, as they're looking to get into the next zone. Checking out the cross-regional team. Why is this becoming a thing? Why is everyone doing this now? This did not used to be a thing when we first started this tournament, Matador, brah. This was not a thing. But it looks like Rezox, Father Ali, and Chapo are staying outside the zone for as long as possible. They don't want to take any of these fights, but I tell you who is taking a fight, it's going to be Slayer. Slayer rotated into the zone. They're now on 2 kills. They actually have a position in the zone that's quite unique, as they're on the edge, but it's the only place in the zone that has full cover from the building. So I don't really mind this position that they've currently taken here. It's actually not that bad whatsoever. There is a team over onto the side of them as well, but we're going to check out some of my favorite Latin Americans here. We've got Panchito, Topo, Chamo, and Rosskid. Rosskid has one of the coolest announcements that I've ever seen on TikTok for a tournament. Not able to land those snipes there by Chamo. Speaking of Rosskid, let's hop on board with him and see what they're up to. Ooh, this looks like a big fight that's about to take place. Can and a Bull Boss make something work here? It looks like it. Able to take down 4 kills into the mid game. But we're getting into the late game now. 5 on the board for these broskies. Edo does get taken down by loading. That brings him up to 6. The third party's here, and it's going to be 4K main. We're going to hop on to see loading. He's going to get picked apart by the third party of Rosskid and the Latin American boys. Keep in mind, they're surrounded by 4 different teams here. Team number 21. Loading, Cannibal, Boss, and Sleuth. Every single player on this team has previously been a duo of Lotexes and Slayers in previous tournaments. Shots are going to go down on the top. Oh, he's able to land a lot of shots there. Great accuracy, spamming that XPR. Can he get the full kill? Not looking likely. 7 HP is going to get him knocked and taken down And unfortunately, he gets full killed with Lotex now rotating in from the side with a little nade. Nope, they're on the other side fighting the Middle Eastern team. Got loading mixed up with Lotex there on the screen. They're far away from each other, so they don't really need to worry about anything so far. I want to go back on and check loading out then, since he was in the fray. Pulling up the map, you'll be able to see that these guys need to rotate into the next zone. They do not have a good rotation here whatsoever. In fact, they have the worst rotation out of any team in this final zone, because to the left of them, they've got 4Kings Me, and if they want to rotate on that right side and get through, they've got Lotex, Slayer, Fund, and Necro to go through. If they go straight through the mid, they'll get shot by both of the teams and also die as well. Going back over to check Slayer here. Lotex is still alive, but he is knocked. Necro gets full killed by the Italians. A team, remember, that we've never seen in the finals before. If we go down and check them out, they got 3 eliminations.
Enemy eliminated.
Slayer gets 1. Now, this is where things are going to get interesting in this late game. These guys only have 3 of the remaining teammates up, and they're about to get pushed out by arguably what could be the best team inside of this tournament. They didn't get to play yesterday because they didn't qualify or get a chance to qualify for day number 1, but now they're in day number 2 here. Loading Cannibal, Balls and Sleuth, able to get their teammate back surely off the revive here. Yes, they do. Brandon's going to come in late if he makes it. Not able to spot him just now. He is outside of the zone. They tried to use the spotter to take him down. Flesh does go down. That's them up to 8 kills. There's Brandon outside of the zone. He's trying to stay alive for as long as possible. I'm curious, does he have the medic plate carrier? It looks like he does not. Trying to make it into the zone. He's going to go down to the zone instead of giving them the kill. So they're not able to pick up another one from that, but they did good nonetheless. Keep in mind, they came through the qualifiers. It's a little bit more pressure in the finals, might I add. Looking on now over to the 4Kings main roster. They're in a little bit of fight between the number 2 team from yesterday. Just a reminder that 4Kings main won yesterday's $10,000 tournament. But now we're on to day 2, and there's another $10,000 up for grabs here. Ladies and gentlemen, they've spotted the number 2 team to their left. Slayer's going to go down right in front of him. There's really not much Slayer could have done there. We've seen Lotex do this before with Slayer, where they separate late game if it's only the 2 of them left to try and guarantee themselves some placement points. And now, I think 4Kings main are going to get taken down early. They're too far outside of the zone. What the hell? Across the map from Lotex? Where even was he? Oh my god! Oh my god! He's just going to play the medic plate carrier. That's exactly what he's going to do, but keep in mind, 4 players still alive here. Or the underrated Dark Horse God Squad. These guys are based out of the Middle East and Europe, featuring Loading, Can, a Bull Boss, and Sleuth. Sleuth, unfortunately, has died now, so there's only 3 of them left instead of the 4 that we've just seen. The Italian team over on the right-hand side here, I'm very impressed that they've been able to stay alive, but before I can say anything more, before I can say one thing more, Loading kills 2 of them with the nade, and they're gone. 13 eliminations here for team number 21. We're going to call them QTR because that's the end of their name. It's CJNG QTR, but we're going to call them QTR because it's easier to say. Lotex still playing for the points, like I said before, with the med strat. We've also got the Latin American team still up here. Love to see Latin America making a statement with Patata, Flex, Rotex, and Jakari. Team number 7. Razox is down there as well from the cross-regional team. Tango has been spotted, not able to land the shot. The Latin Americans definitely have the best position in this zone. Holding that high ground. They're going to need expert communication and chemistry here, though, as Patata has been taken down via an SMRS. However, he does have a self-revive, so he's good. SMRSs are aplenty here from Poison Ivy, shooting them from below. The top on board with them as they try to get up this hill. Snowboard being used. Don't know about this play, but it's going to work for him. Love to see it. Getting down on the cliff face. Great job by them. Loading with 10 kills. Didn't see that happening. He was doing well with those nades earlier, though. TFFNK has been spotted there. I believe that's Takeoff. See you later, Takeoff Alligator. 17 kills, 11 for Loading by himself. It's the first time we've seen this squad get into the finals and have perfect connection. They've played together before, but they did not have Wi-Fi enabled. Bull Boss and ICANN finally got access to some good Wi-Fi due to some conflict that was taking place in the world, and it looks like for a first game, they're coming out on top here. The only team that could possibly stop them, I feel like, would be Poison Ivy. Great trophy system placement there. Did actually defend all of them, but now they don't have another one. We've got Leap Unbound on the tippity top of the mountain. right at the edge of that cliff. They have the best spot in this zone by far if they're able to get some knocks going into the final zone. However, if they do not get any knocks, they're going to be easy pickings as they jump off the side of that cliff. I can't believe Poison Ivy are still alive here. And I think this one might actually go to a bull boss and the QTR roster, but we'll have to wait and see. His slash has landed in between both of them. There's no way he's going to do anything with that play. And we're going to hop on board the loading to see what he has to say about this matter as he looks primed and positioned ready to make something happen. Ken, last alive for the team. It's going to be too easy for these guys to come in and make a statement in their first game back, actually on Wi-Fi with some proper connection. Not only was their Wi-Fi connection working, but that chemistry connection on point between the Middle Easterns and Europeans right there. We got 2 Middle Easterns in there and 2 Europeans as part of this roster. Let's load up the kills and see how many they got. Speaking of loading up kills, loading with 11. 21 eliminations in a win. That's going to give them 36 points to start today. That's actually more than yesterday's points after the first game. I believe it was ENL that were able to get 33 points after game number 1. So a better start from the number 1 team. Of course, they're going to be number 1 off of that performance. Leap Unbound, not too bad from them. They did good yesterday, finishing in 3rd place. They're going to start off well today. Also, they're going to get 21 points. So the lead is quite significant at the start of this. 21 points compared to 36. That's a 15-point gap. 15-point gap there straight off the bat. Going further down the list, you can see Poison Ivy. Again, good performance from them. I kind of expect it now, considering that they did so well yesterday. 13 kills will get them up to 20 points, so they're right behind team number 2. There's still that 15-point gap between number 2 and number 1, so everyone outside of that are going to be significantly down. Getting a lead early like this is a nice buffer zone, but it definitely doesn't guarantee anything, as we've seen from ENL yesterday, as they pretty much fell off entirely, and I don't even think they finished in the top 5 at the end of the day. Zenith Eternity took them out of that top 5 position. You can go further down. See that team number 7 got 8 eliminations, placing in 4th place. Very good stuff from the Latin American team themselves. And then we go even further down. You can see that team 22, which actually came through the qualifiers, they're known as Chicha Prime. Very good team. But unfortunately, lackluster kills. Lackluster kills, to say the least. I'm seeing a lot of support here for Persia inside of the YouTube chat. Love to see that. Much love to you guys. Very, very much love to you guys. Glad to have you back. I think I can say, from everyone at COD Mobile, it's good to have you guys back. All right? It was getting a little boring, at least over on the YouTube side of the scene, without you guys here. All right? TikTok's always great, but YouTube, you know, it was getting a little bit boring without having all these Persian teams. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, keep the flag spam up, YouTube. Keep the flag spam. 4K ain't winning this one, bro. They already won yesterday, says Crush 2211. Well, 4K, man, I hope you just heard that. Because I know you're going to use it as fuel to try and win today as well. Back-to-back on back-to-back days would be crazy. Going down the list even more, we can see Lovely Jubbly by my favorite cross-regional team, King Ali. They were able to get 4 kills and a 6th place finish. I think that was Rezog staying alive there until the end game. Not many kills, but at least they got some sort of points there because they had a bad mid game. And to be honest, they had a really poor early game as they got sniped from the side from 2 different rosters. You can see even further down there, 7 kills from Lowtex and Slayer with Necro and Fund, and a 7th place. I don't know how Lowtex died so early, considering he had the medic carrier, but maybe the rock that he was behind was just a little bit too exposed. Either way, that's not that bad of a start compared to what they did yesterday, so I'm not going to talk too much about them. We can go even further down. 4 Kings Main died very early this time around. They only got 9 kills, I believe, and finishing in 8th position. That's only going to give them 11 points. I think they might be within the top 5, potentially. Maybe. I think they're definitely in the top 10. They're definitely in the top 10. Our Italian Stallions were able to get 4 eliminations there with 2 points as well. They're going to go to 6 points. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where 4 Kings lands after that. Ooh, our Middle Eastern's got 5 kills right there as we go further down. And then the favorite Middle Eastern team on YouTube, unfortunately, had a terrible game. 12th place. Unlucky. I think that the Middle East is really getting carried by Ken and a Bull Boz today so far. Even further down the list, you can see some qualification teams like Ashina Esports. They got a lot of kills. Frankly, they actually killed Marab Overload's roster, which was, I mean, we didn't get to watch it. I came last minute because we were too busy talking about the events in general. So I'm sorry, Brandon, Cincy, Swayze, and Magio, but there's probably not going to be a clip there for you unless you recorded it yourself. Hopefully you did. Fingers crossed. And then at the bottom of the leaderboards, we can see everyone else. Viper Esports actually got 11 eliminations, finishing 17th. That is impressive. That amount of kills that early on, I feel like they could come back into this tournament easily. I would argue they're actually the best Latin American roster here and now, but if I said that, Soy Topple might come for my ass, and so will Magic, so I'm not going to say it. Okay? There's 3 or 4 really good Latin American teams currently inside of the game, and then I feel like after the 5th Latin American team, it kind of drops off significantly. It's kind of like the same in Europe. There's like 4 really good European teams, and then after that, it's just going further down the list. You can see some African teams in here. Ooh, lost my voice there for a second, and then Holy Father and Remy, along with their roster dying early on. Actually, the first roster to die. At least they got 2 eliminations. I did get reports about a random player. I don't know about that, man. That'll keep me updated on that going into game number 2. It looks like we're waiting for... Ooh, is Kidlat playing with Team 8 today? That is interesting. We love Kidlat. Either way, chat, we're going to get the scoreboard updated in just a moment, as I've just been sent it by production. So we'll do that right before we get in, and I can confirm that somebody leaked the password again. I don't know who keeps leaking this password. We never had these problems before this weekend. In fact, we've only ever had 1 password leak in like the entire 2-year history of our tournaments. So I'm surprised to see that the last couple of days somebody's been leaking the pass. I mean, it's not really that difficult to hide the screen, is it, chat? I don't know. Maybe it is difficult and I just don't know. Anyway, before we get into game number 2, I might as well walk you through this scoreboard because we got CJNGQTR at number 1. These guys are based out of Europe and the Middle East, and they're currently 15 points ahead, like I said. Leap Unbound here at 21 from the Philippines, another Filipino team here at 20. We've got Manitos Macacos with 13 points. I believe that's Magic's Latin American team. 4 Kings just below them with 11. A rough start from 4 Kings, but keep in mind, yesterday they didn't start that well either, so we can't really say much about that. Further down, you can see Viper Esports right behind them. Zenith Eternity are in here at 10, so they're having a way better start this time around than what they did yesterday. Keep in mind, yesterday, I don't think they were in the top 10 until, like, Game 5. So these guys, you know, had a really bad start yesterday. Better start today. Good job to them. Chucha Prime in at 9 points. Love to see that. That's a qualification team. We got PH Mukbang. I can't believe PH Mukbang are in the top 10. I can't believe it. 7 points. King Ali also in the top 10 at 7 points. Fingers crossed, man. I need to see this. I need to see a team from Africa get into the top 5, bro. I know not the entire team's from Africa, but at least 2 of the teammates are from Africa here. Arguably 2 of the best Africans of all time. You know, we got Chapo in there with Father Ali. For whatever reason, Africa does not claim Father Ali as an African, but I can assure you, last time I checked, Father Ali was from Egypt. So that counts as Africa. All right? It counts as Africa to me, counts as Africa to the rest of the world, and he's a cooker from the African continent. Either way, chat, we're going to get ready to get into game number 2. Unfortunately, we got a little bit of a leaked password right there, but I'll run you through the MVPs after game number 1 instead of getting into game number 2. So, man, that's just going to fix that right now for us. The game number 1 MVP, of course, is loading. Can's right behind him. Then we got Drea, Bullballs, V-Rusty, Layla, Hezbollah, Slash, Patata, and Sleuth. All of those guys doing really good after game number 1 on the MVP point board. If you're wondering, Loading got 19 points for that game, and Ken, who was number 2, got 14. So Loading's kills really pushing him up for today's performance inside of the MVP totals. Surprisingly, seeing Patata in there as well. I believe he's the only person from LATAM inside of that top 10 MVP after game number 1. I see. Interesting. So we're waiting for the last Leap dude to join in, and then we're going to start up game number 2. Hopefully, fingers crossed that nobody else leaks the pass for the rest of the day, chat. Am I right? Yes, I am. Either way, while we're waiting, make sure to put in the country that you want to see do the best. I know that my glorious YouTube chat's already spamming it. Feel free, YouTube short form. I believe it's the short form chat. Feel free to spam it, you know. Feel free to spam the flag. You guys on TikTok, you're more than welcome to spam the flag of the country that you guys want to see do best. Or the region. You can just spam the region that you want to see do best. I'm seeing some South Africa in there. I'm seeing some Europe in there. Ooh, there's actually a lot of Africans inside of the TikTok chat right now. Fingers crossed for players like Chapo and Father Ali to do some work in here. You know what I love seeing nowadays? I know I've obviously stated it a couple of times, but see when I see players from multiple regions teaming up with each other, oh, it's just the best. It's just absolutely the best. I mean, right now, we've got Holy Father teaming with a Middle Eastern. Marab, I believe, is from Lebanon, which is, I mean, a couple hours flight from where I am right now. So we got Philippines, Lebanon, Lebanese, I guess. Filipino-Lebanese connection. Then we've got the team that's currently in the lead, a Europe-Middle Eastern connection. Oh, fantastic. And then we got King Ali's team. We've got 2 Africans, a Frenchman, and a Middle Eastern? Oh, come on, bro. Like, seeing all of these players decide that they don't need to play with people from their own region because it is a cross-regional tournament just makes everything so much better. Makes everything so much better. The next game will, of course, be Blackout, and we're going to get into it as soon as Luis gets the map downloaded. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of Filipinos on the Tiki-Talkerton. Love to see the Philippines over on TikTok. It seems like YouTube short form is owned by the Middle East. TikTok is owned by Philippines. And then the YouTube horizontal stream is just everyone else, you know. I personally, when I'm watching tournaments, I always watch the YouTube horizontal stream just because it's like always the highest quality and it's horizontal and it's the easiest and I can put it on my TV, you know. But since we do have the horizontal stream on TikTok too, I guess if you're watching it on phone, TikTok makes the most sense. All right, first Blackout game of today. We're going into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The scoreboard's already updated from game number 1, thanks to the production team. Love to see it. Not sure where that final guy was, but we gave him all the time in the world to join in, and he didn't join in. Not too sure about that. Either way, we're going to get into game number 2. They're not in the running to win it currently, so it doesn't really matter in the end. We'll have to check out where 4K main lands. I believe that Holy Father and Marab are going to land early, possibly over here on the left-hand side, or just down in this bottom region of the map, maybe somewhere over at Factory or Turbine. Yesterday, we were able to see them land in Turbine for a couple of their games, so that might be where they go right now, and it looks like, oh dear. This might be another early finish here for Marab Overload. They're going against the #1 team inside of this tournament instantly. Holy Father, I know you've been going through a rough time. Matter of fact, can we send some love to Holy Father? Because I think he's going to be reading the chat sometime soon, especially with this team landing right beside them. But we need to give Holy Father some love. I recently, yesterday, seen some interesting drama. I don't know how much I can speak of it. I'm sure you all already know. But I was sad, is all I can say. And disappointed. Not because of Holy Father, but because what was done. I couldn't even imagine it. Couldn't even imagine it. Honestly. Either way, my thoughts are with Holy Father. I'm definitely going to send him a message after this, actually. I definitely need to do that since I seen it yesterday. But yeah, I think everyone should be as nice as possible to Holy Father over the course of the next few weeks and months, just based off what happened to him. Complete betrayal. I've never seen betrayal like that in my entire life. Anyway, looks like they're going to get out of here unscathed, thankfully. They're not going to take that fight, so we're going to go ahead and hop on to teams that are taking fights, as it looks like MJ is fighting against a different roster. They took them down instantly, and that's going to be the first team to get eliminated out of today's first Blackout game. Good job to them. This is going to be Leap Unbound. Keep in mind, they are in the leaderboard right now based off of their performance. But for now, we're going to check out other teams as there's multiple different rosters inside of fights here. Not these guys, though. They've just ran right past a different team. Poison Ivy don't have anyone around them, it seems like, so far. So we might have to go and check out Viper Esports, as they have been in a fight for quite some time. Keep in mind, this team features Senior J, which was known to be one of the best snipers in 2024. Is he one of the best snipers nowadays, though? I'm not sure. As the team has landed right beside them, and there's actually multiple teams in here. One of which being from 4K. Holiday able to pick up Pavas. Delina's still alive. But Bolivia has been knocked. Erfengrit going through the middle here. On the doorway. Shots fired, but every single one missed. That's not looking too good for the broski. Luckily, Holiday will be able to get the res off on his teammate here, Olivia. While Delina provides some sort of cover fire. They are in between 4 different teams. If I get out of here, you can see we've got Ashina Esports, we've got Irfan, and Hellboy still alive, along with the 4K Joker roster here in the other house. This is a very nice place to fight. It's just a shame that it's so far up at the tippity top of the map. 3 players as part of this roster from Viper Esports. We've got 2 players as part of, I believe that's Wexert's team, is what it's called. And then we've got 4K Joker with 4 players up and at him. Oh my god. Forget about that for a second. I just seen Holy Father able to take down a player from the #1 team. Loading's been eliminated as well. It's a 4v2 situation. The Marab Overload team could 4v4. No! Oh my god. Arguably the best team inside of the tournament. Holy Father forgot to reload his gun right there. Could have picked up another one onto Ken or a Bull Boss. It looks like the clutch is not going to come through. Ken's been spotted. Holy Father from above. Ooh, he's almost takes down a Bull Boss. This is a good one. Please, Holy Father. Oh my god! Let's go, Holy Father! Takes down arguably the best Middle Eastern player of all time, but now he's in a little bit of a pickle. He can't rewind anywhere. And he's down below. Do you have a teammate around him? He does, but Marab's also going to die here, it seems like. What the hell is going on there? Holy Father just trying to play spoiler here to arguably the best team inside of this competition. Marab's going to die from behind here, I can guarantee it, as Luth takes him down. Holy Father just trying to stay alive. He does not want to take any of the fights. Look at this play. This is pure trigger discipline. Love to see it as he's letting all of these players fight against each other. Unfortunately, he's stuck in between a cluster bomb there. It could have been a spotter. I think the spotter's going to get him killed. Damn, that's so unlucky. For now, however, Winter and Remy are back into the action. This was almost a 4v4 wipe by Holy Father's team. But they weren't able to get it off due to a third party coming through. For now, they're going to disengage and we're going to go ahead and watch Narosa as he's just previously taken down one of the Leap teams, it seems like. Looks like it's been all squared away, so we'll have to hop on board with somebody else. By about Sluth. As he's now fighting the remaining players from this roster. A 3v1 push coming through. Sluth is going to get absolutely bombarded with multiple players as Loading takes down 1. Loading takes down 2. Loading! Can he get 3? Loading, surely not. Surely you don't discompartmentalize this entire team. Oh my god. Oh, have mercy. That's unbelievable. 4 eliminations at the start of this game. 6 total for the team. And Loading proving why he's the MVP of the tournament so far. Inside of this back-to-back $10,000 grand finals. These guys made it through the qualifiers and I'm sure we can see why. Either way, let's hop back on board and see if Holy Father got his team back. No, only 2 of them left alive for now. Ken moving out in front of them. Winter is still alive here. Luth dying outside of the zone. That's not too good. They might just blow him up entirely instead of bringing him into the zone. For now, let's check out 4 Kings Main, however, as they've got 3 eliminations at the start of this game as well. The zone's falling in and they are already close to the middle. They should have an easy game here when it comes to guaranteeing themselves some points. While this is happening and they're moving into the zone, I can see Ashina are finally fighting Viper right beside them. Need to land some shots here, Swayze, if you want to stand a chance of getting more points. They've only got 1 kill so far. Pavas, easy kill by Magio. Able to take him down and fully eliminate him, apparently. Is that the whole team dead? Damn, Viper Esports falling early here inside of game number 2. If you pull up that leaderboard, you can see they were number 5 with 4 Kings at 11 points. So that's not looking too good for them. Winter last alive. We'll check him out. Does he have a medic plate carrier? He does not have a medic plate carrier. But he'll be able to get Holy Father back into the action, which is good, along with Marab. Scan both of the tags in at the same time. He's not going to be able to come back, though, unless he finds a medic plate carrier somewhere out there. That's his only hope for now. However, I want to check out where Wexor is. He stayed alive here. It looks like Medi did get killed up top. Did the 4K Joker team stay alive? They did, so they must have been the winner of that fight earlier that we switched off of. Speaking of fights, however, it looks like Super Jeff's in a fight right now. Gur's been knocked. Narosa and Tom Pips are able to pick up 1 apiece, and there we go. Full team wipe onto KTT. 7 eliminations here for 4 Kings Main. This is a good start to game number 2 on Blackout. Yesterday, we've seen a lot of teams performing well in Isolated and falling off in Blackout, whereas a team like 4 Kings Main are used to playing on Blackout as well. It looks like Slayer's been spotted here by Secra. Low Tech's over on the side here, providing some sort of third-party angle, even though they're from the same team. Gonna rotate away. Secret trying to get some cover. It's a 3v4 situation. This could easily be won here by Slayer's team, even with a ping disadvantage. Looks like they're not going to take that fight. Low Tech's providing a little bit of a nuisance with a distraction. Secret's been spotted by Slayer. Moves back. Goes for cover. Bond is a little bit further up here. Knows that there's a player inside of that house. Negro's going to get spotted out in the open. There goes one. Now with two. Fun tries to make something happen here. Not able to go, as he needs to reload his AK-117. Shots go down again. Able to get the full kill. There comes another from Bond. Excellent play. Now with one player right in front of them. Slayer takes him down. And that's going to be all she wrote for yesterday's number 2 team in game number 2. As Slayer and Zenith Eternity are trying to make a statement here on the main stage with 5 eliminations for game number 2. Keep in mind, based off game number 1, they were 7th. Looking to get into the top 5 after this performance. Winter dying outside the zone, but he is in a truck, so they could pick him up. I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It is. Remy's going back like an OG teammate right there. Love to see that. But for now, we need to check out Ken, as it seems like he's in a fight against the Italian Stallions. And there's only one left. So, Ace, it's all down to you. Oh, what's this? Is this? Guys, listen, this is every single time I come to watch you. Oh, bro. Guys. You know what I think these guys are doing? I think they know that the longer they stay alive in a game, the more viewers they're getting, right? So their primary objective is to stay alive as a team for as long as possible. Look, they're hearing... they're hearing gunshots, and they're instantly running away. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's no way they have cars. Oh my bruh. They heard one gunshot and they were like, fuck that. Like, we're not taking that. You know what? Let's just get to a different spot, guys. There's no reason for us to fight. Yeah, there's just no reason. There's no reason for us to fight. Let's get out of there. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. You know what? Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Staying alive to get maximum viewership. This is a greed the Bible talks about, chat. I'm sure it says it in the Quran as well, chat. Oh my god. Hey, yo, straight to the luxury home. Sheesh. What are we rating this home out of 10, chat? Are we giving it a 10? Shit. Good rotation, guys. Right into the middle of the zone, you know? Right into the middle of it. He is still alive for his team. I think he's the last guy. Oh, he got Sunside back into the action. But it looks like the main team that could be part of this rotational play will be Slayer's Zenith Eternity roster, as they have all 4 alive, and they're quite nicely in the next zone, so we'll have to see where it goes. Unfortunately for now, Leap Unbound is probably going to get into a fight here. Ace has been spotted. He gets second down instantly after knocking one. But there is that third-party team here right beside him. It's going to be a team from the Middle East. COD Customs roster. They've got all 4 alive as well, so this is going to be an interesting fight to happen right inside the next zone. MJ's got a nice third-party peek and angle right there. Even though he's still part of that same team, Nade's going to go over. Doesn't land it. Middle East needs to make a statement. Not going to happen. The team wipe's going to come through here. I guarantee it. There's nothing these guys can do at this point. They've already lost 2 of their players. On the other side of things, though, after we watch Mohammed die right there, I see Super Jeff getting killed by a different Middle Eastern roster, and they got third-partied by Ashina Esports. Guh has been revived. He's up and at him. He's fine. Tom Pips and Rose is still alive, but Super Jeff has to come back through a revive flight. I'm not sure where the Middle Easterners went. Whether or not they died. No, they're still alive. Tom Pips tries to make a little bit of a frag play there, but not going to happen. Also, Future and his entire team are in the toilets right beside them. There was actually 4 teams here just moments ago. Wexert and the boys have got out of the situation. Damn! That's where Wexert sniped them from? I'm impressed. These guys have 3 eliminations. We're going to hop on board with the number 1 team going into this game, as they're holding down Leap Unbound outside of the zone with 7 eliminations. They haven't got an elimination in quite some time. They haven't got an elimination in a while, but it looks like Unbound is going to rotate away from there. Hades in the hands of Ken. Ken's been one of the best players for the last year. Can he land a snipe here? Don't think it's going to be likely. Loading probably should have the sniper, considering he's one of the best snipers in the world, but we'll see what a bull boss and Ken can do. Loading's got the SMRS anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sniper shots through the smoke, not able to land any of them just yet. Let's hop on to see if Ken can land a shot. Not going to happen either. Where's Sleuth in all of this? He's got an SMRS here, he's combo too. Still trying to make something happen. SMRS across the map, surely. Ooh, Ken's able to take down one. Love to see that. Can he confirm the kill, though? Not going to happen. He's behind the tree, so all four of them stay alive unless an SMRS comes down here. SMRS could easily confirm that kill, but I don't think it's going to happen, so we're going to focus on 4 Kings main. As Ashina Esports pushed into them and they were able to guarantee the kills. Now we're going in for the Latin American roster. Future's inside of there. The nade comes through, and Guh, along with Narosa, are going to fight them side by side. Guh goes down. Narosa gets a knock on to Lanai. Lanai could get full killed here, but Guh is full killed as well. Now split up here. It's down to Tom Pips and Narosa. Narosa last alive.
Airdrop has been delivered.
As the bot's able to take them down. Looks like they were able to keep 3 up. Narosa last alive. 2 players coming back through the revive flight, apparently. Surprised by that. There comes Guh. He's back in the action. Kingbot, Future, and Takeoff last alive for this team. We'll move on to see what Holy Father's up to here. As they've went down to the construction site. Nicely done. They have a free rotation into the zone. For now, there's not any team around them. Only Ian rotating past them. They could get a free kill off of him. We don't need to worry about anything there. What we do need to worry about is how the hell is Necro hitting so many snipes across the map? Spots them again. Let's watch this. See if he can land any of them. Not able to land those 2 shots. We've seen him land a couple, though. Looks like those players have revived themselves for now. Still not landing anything. Ooh, nice 150 right there. Can his teammate help him out? 99. Lovely shots. I can't believe he's hitting these from across the map. Great job from him. This fight is going to fizzle out, however, as they're not going to push into that. But Ken has fallen inside of the town beside firing range. Able to get back his teammate, a bull boss. Looking to kill Dell here outside of the zone. Does he spot him? I don't think they know that he's there, so they might get away with this. Dell, 2 eliminations for his team on the board. We're going to switch on over to King Ali. This is the 3-way cross-regional team. Matador, instant caster curse right there. What's Chapo up to? One of our favorite African pro players. Throwing a nade through the window, right through the door. Not able to hit anything. Eduardo does have the roof here, so it's a bad fight to take as Loading ended up killing Dell outside of the zone. We've spotted Ross Kid here as well. It's going to be a bad fight for him to take. Defender goes down just for now. Ross Kid rotating out of there. Soy Topo inside of the house, but Ross Kid definitely on death's door here if he gets targeted by any other players. Oh my god, speaking of getting targeted, Eduardo cooks him on the main stage. Soy Topo last alive for his team. They've only got 1 elimination this game and no placement points, so they're looking pretty bad here. Chapo and Father Ali, along with Razok, still alive for the King Ali team. Oh, Topo's been spotted. Now the fight's going to come down. It's a 3v4 situation. Akaza pushes out first. Defender goes down. Shots are landing. Chapo, can you do something? No, you can't. Gets turned on. Father Ali, do you have something to say about this? He does. Razok's still alive here. Renzu falls. Now last alive is Instinct. This 3v4 has turned into a 2v1. Oh, never mind. Revived himself, but not enough. As Instinct's last alive in the 4K Joker roster. Great play by Father Ali, Rezox, and Chapo there. Able to split push that and destroy them on the main stage. Instinct rotating around the wall here. Can he land the shots? No, he can't. Rezox takes him down. There's a 3rd-party position over there on the left-hand side, and it's going to be Holy Father's team, so we'll hop on board with them and see what they can do. Remy, unfortunately, dying outside of the zone earlier before today. Trying to find a spot in this zone. Holy Father's team probably going to get killed here by a bull boss, if I had to guess. We'll hop on and see what kind of angle they're working with here. They know that that team is right above them. Loading a bull balls and Sleuth need to make something happen. They could push this in a 2v3 situation. Looks like it's going to be a 2v2 off the bat. Holy Father lands some shots. Not going to be enough. As expected. A bull boss, one of the best players in the world, making light work of him. A bull boss getting 3rd-party from the side, though. We need to check out Marab's POV here, as he's going to stay alive. Leap on bind, taking him down. Marab making it into the zone. Winter is outside of the zone. Medic plate carrier strat coming in handy there. As for now, we'll hop on board with the OG best team in the game from 2025. We've got Zenith Eternity here. All 4 players still alive. Fully healthy. Marab last alive in his team inside of the zone. He's going to make a little bit of a fight here. Oh my god! The Lebanese man! coming in and cooking the remaining players from QTR. A little Middle East on Middle East action right there. Marab staying alive. Winter still outside the zone. He's actually making his way in. I can see Kingbot there across the map. He's probably pulling out the same strategy, but Marab looking good here. He is going to get targeted from the side here. That's going to be leap unbound. Snipes go down. Not able to land any of them just yet. We're going to hop onto a team that I think could win it all here for game number 2. 24 eliminations is godlike. I mean, I know godlike doesn't play COD MBR, but maybe soon. Either way, these guys are looking real good here. 24 kills, 4 players left. They're going to push Marab out of this defender, I think. Multiple SMRSs coming down. A smoke does come through. Great play from Marab, but I don't really think it's going to be worth anything, as these 4 guys are going to rush him instantly. With snowboards, yeah, that's really all it takes right there, Marab. I'm sorry, you played well, but you're dead. As Winter dies outside the zone as well, and they finish in 5th place. Slayer's team still have all 4 alive, but if Leap wins this, they're going to stratosporically rise into first place with 25 eliminations so far. They could get up to 30. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's definitely a possibility. A lot of teammates dying outside the zone for different teams, and now it's basically a 4v4 situation. Hasbull is able to take down Low-Tech. Slayer also falling, and that's really all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Slash, what the helly have I just witnessed with a 3-man spray over to the other side of the zone with the Hades, and the last player alive, who even was it? It was Kingbot. As Leap Unbound dominate game number 2. Let's pull up that scoreboard right there. I think they got late 20s in terms of total kills. They might have even got close to 30 there. I'm going to guess a little, probably 29 total eliminations. To wrap up that game, 11 kills from MJ. They had an even better second game than CJNG QTR had as their first game. 29 kills and a first place finish. That's going to give them a phenomenal 44 points based off of that game. 44 points, if you see where they finished after the first game, is going to bring them up to a grand total of 65 after only 2 games. A really good start from Leap Unbound here, featuring MJ as basically their star player. I would say that MJ is kind of similar to G in 4 Kings Main. He gets a lot of the attention, but he's obviously rightfully so. 11 eliminations right there in game number 1. As we look on board to the other teams, so we can see Future Kingbot and Tekoff along with Lanai. A decent game from them again. Not too bad. They'll be able to go into the leaderboard based off of that. If you look up at their kills, 14 eliminations, 2nd place. That's going to give them 24 points here, so not looking bad at all. Then further down, you can see Slayer, Necro, Low-Tex, and Fund have came in at 3rd place with 9 kills. That'll give them 16 total points, so they'll probably go into the top 5 here. It's an earlier top 5 from yesterday. Then below them, we can see our cross-regional team featuring 3 continents: Africa, Middle East, or Africa, Asia, and Europe, all in the same team there. They actually got a ton of kills. I didn't even realize how many kills they were getting. 10 eliminations, 4th place finish. That should give them 16 points, and they should go up the leaderboard as well. Further down the list, you can see Rami Marab, Winter, and Holy Father finishing in 5th place. A good clutch there from Holy Father against a Bull Boss that we seen at the start of that game. Speaking of that team, they finished just behind them, but they did have a lot more kills with 12 eliminations and a 6th place finish. I think that's probably going to give them about 16 points or so, which is going to bring them up to a grand total of 52. So they have lost their lead quite significantly here. They're about 14 points or 13 points behind the current leaders in points after game number 2. We can see Magic's team down there at 7th place. Dell and the African roster in at 8th place. Eduardo, along with 4K Joker, for whatever reason, actually did really good this game. After they ran away from every team, they actually clutched up 9th place with a good amount of kills, 9 kills. But the team right below them is going to be 4 Kings Main. They died that early. Wow. That's going to be a 14-point game for them, which is going to bring them up to 25 total points, which is not good. That is not good if you want to win back-to-back tournaments, ladies and gentlemen. They are going to need to do something absolutely crazy going on inside of these next couple of games. Going further down the list, you can see a couple of the Middle Eastern teams dying early, like Wexort's team died quite early. Further down, you can see Iran Custom, much love to him, but he has also died early inside of this game. You go even further down the list, Zan Baldrum died first. I'm not surprised. at all. Either way, Poison Ivy, probably the biggest disappointment for game number 2. Poison Ivy coming into this competition, finished second yesterday. They were third going into that game, but I think they may be out of the top 5 after a 1-point game in match 2. That's awful. They get taken over by 4 Kings. Not by much, but they do get taken over by them. I would assume that Zenith Eternity is also going to take over Poison Ivy. They might even take over 4 Kings as well. Everyone else is kind of around the similar area, except for King Ali's team, which is that 3 times cross regional team that I keep mentioning. I know they're not that big in terms of overall audience, but I just like to talk about them because they have players from the Asia, they have players from Europe, and they have players from Africa all in the same team. So I'm kind of rooting for them, if I do say so myself. I'm sure there's a couple of other people from Africa or from the Middle East or from Europe that are written for them also. It's just such a crazy melting pot of players on that team, so I love rooting for those guys. Especially Chapo, Chapo, Father Ali. Look, they did great that game too. Fourth place, good kills. Either way, chat, we've seen where everyone is. If you want to take one more glance at where everyone finished off after that game, there you go. There's your final glance, and we're going to get ready to get into game number 3. As the scoreboard is getting rounded up for us, guys, I will update it as soon as production sends it my way. Also, I just seen a car drifting coming in right there. I can't say your name, bro, but I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the car drifting. I don't speak Arabic fluently, so I mean, I don't even know what your name is, but thank you very much, man. Much love to you. Either way, production has sent over the scoreboards, and we're going to get them updated for you. I did YouTube first yesterday, so today I'm going to do TikTok updated first today, and you're going to be able to see just where everyone lies based off game number 2. There it is on your screen, folks. There is a clear cut between Team 1 and 2. Today, Team 2 is not Filipino. It's going to be featuring Europeans and Middle Easterns as that team in the number 2 spot. Of course, they won the first game, and they had an okay game 2, whereas Leap Unbound did decent game 1 and had a phenomenal game number 2. 65 points from them, 51 points for second place. Chucha Prime actually skyrocketed up there. I wasn't expecting that. I know they were in the top 10, but my God, in at 3rd already. Great stuff from them. Zenith Eternity, 4th place currently. 4 Kings in top 5, but barely in the top 5. They're only 2 points ahead of Manitos Macacos, which is Magic's team. Much love to Magic. I love that name, man. Manitos. It reminds me of a drink I love called a Dorito. Anyway, further down at 7th place, King Ali's team going a little bit further up. I'm actually surprised that they're not up more than that, but I guess every team did quite well there. But they're up to 22 points, so they're in the running right alongside the top 5. Any of those teams from 8th the whole way up to 4th, I mean, one early death, and they're out, One early death from Zenith Eternity, they're going to go down to 8th. One really good game from a team like Poison Ivy, they're going to shift up to 4th. All of those guys are within 5 points of each other, so there really is no difference there at all. The middle of the pack teams right beside each other this time around. You can see Viper Esports still in there, but they died really early in game number 2, so they get a big thumbs down from me, along with Filipino Mukbang. Don't know how they're here. Don't know how they're still in the top 10 after 2 games. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Also, a quick reminder as we get into game number 3, we're back on Isolated. And if you want to join these tournaments, you can join them using the Discord link that is in the YouTube pinned comment section or my TikTok bio. Fingers crossed, Madman did put it in the TikTok bio. I can see that he put it in the YouTube top comment section now. So if you want to join any of these tournaments in the future, you're more than welcome to go through the qualifiers, which we do host for every single tournament. I host qualifiers for every single one. So if you're interested in that, make sure to join the Discord. And once we announce the next tournament, you can apply and register your team. The only rule is that you need to be over 18 because it's a COD Mobile sanctioned event. Looks like Leap Unbound, which are our current leaders, have found a Middle Eastern team right beside them. It's going to be Wexort's team in at New Vision City. We've seen them land here multiple times in the past. If Wexort was able to wipe Leap Unbound, they'd go out of that number 1 spot and help their fellow Middle Easterners claim the number 1 spot. Are they not picking up? This might be the first time I've ever seen a team not pick up 2 medic plate carriers. That is unbelievable. Leap Unbound opting to not go for the med strat and instead go for the full rush and team wipe strat. For now, however, let's check out Marab as he seems to be in a little bit of a fight here. They've got 2 eliminations on the board so far. Not sure what the team was who they were fighting. Ooh. It looks like we've spotted a team that could fight them. It's not the same one that they were fighting before. Matter of fact, can I see what that other team is? Or did they land not together? It looks like they didn't land together at all. I don't see them around here. Either way, this is the other roster that they'll have to go against in just a moment. Depends if they want to take that fight or not. Either way, 4K Joker, are they in a fight? No, they aren't either. But I do see a roster that is in a fight, though. Wexort lost his teammate, Matty. To those Filipinos known as Leap Unbound. It's a 3v4 situation right now for them. And I must say, Leap Unbound are feeling confident going into this game as they're currently in the lead by, what was it? 14 points? I mean, come on. A very substantial lead here based off just 2 games. It seems like MJ has been knocked by one of them, so I guess it is a 3v3, but once Maddie comes in here, it will be a 4v3. None of these 3 players want to jump down and kill MJ, which is crazy. I think they're all kind of scared of him. Not just of him, but of the entire team. MJ finally dying to Wexort. Looks like the team didn't go for him. They're deciding they want to get their tags instead. Nade comes through. They could kill Slash here if all 3 of them shoot at this. Not able to do it, not able to time it, and the miscommunication is going to cost them a free kill there. Unfortunate situation for the Middle Easterners. The tag doesn't get taken, and they could camp that tag. Remember, camping tags is not illegal inside of this tournament. It's not banned. They're more than welcome to do it. A little 1v1 going to come through here. Hasbulla gets killed by Wexort. Even though he has 100 MS, he's able to take him down with ease. As his Bill was holding the SMRS in his hand. Now, a 2v4 situation with both of the tags right beside each other. If Wexort wanted to help out his fellow Middle Easterners, he would camp these tags, as this is currently the #1 team they're taking down. I don't see anyone from Leap Unbound over by them. They've actually lost 3 of their players. Oh my god, the last player alive is Slash? This could turn the tables completely here, ladies and gentlemen. If Slash opts to go through there and try and get a tag back, he may get caught out in the open and instantly die. He does have a good car to do it with. This car's extremely hard to kill somebody out of, and it also has a good amount of health. He's actually going to opt for the rally car instead. This is going to be an interesting watch. This is our #1 team going back, having to get some tags. If I was Wexort, I'd be camping them. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, here it goes. Bang! SMRS in, that's gonna be a wipe, surely. There it is! They're able to take down the #1 team! Team Wexort eliminate them in a clean wipe with all 4 of their players still alive. Fantastic job from Wexort, Medi, Hellboy, and Grit to be able to take down the #1 team currently on the leaderboards. That's Leap Unbound. Down and out in game #3. Now, going on to check team 3. We can see the Holy Father has been eliminated here from above. He already has 2 kills on the board. Remy coming back. He needs to get a retaliation kill, but I don't think it's going to come through for now. As Winter's rotating down alongside Remy, picks up the tag from Holy Father. Let's check out what Marab's doing. He's from Lebanon, also a Middle Easterner. 5 eliminations from the team. This has been a good start for them. It looks like they're not going to take this fight. Winters went back up. Nope, he's coming back down again. Doesn't know what he wants to do here. There's a third-party potential team over there in the helicopter, but it looks like they're going the other way. And this engagement has been disengaged. Let's go on and check another player from the mighty land of Persia. Autoran Custom knows the team's right in front of them. That's going to be Redmond. We're very familiar with Redmond, but I don't think this fight's going to take place, so we're to check out the Brazilians, or the Latin Americans, over here, as they've rotated to pipeline. Able to take down the player of Instinct from 4K Joker. 8 eliminations on the board here for these guys. They're looking good as well. On the other side of things, Team 16 King Ali. Team that features players from the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. No kills this time around. Fingers crossed that they can take it up a notch. Low-Tech's trying to land some snipes over on the other side of the map, but these guys still on 0 kills. There's nobody over there anymore, Low-Tech's, I don't think. Nobody's around there. He's just trying to shit through the wall. Maybe he thinks that there's somebody there. That's how you just can tell he's not a cheater. Because he's shooting nobody. Oh, Code's been spotted. Nice little snipe comes through from Low-Tech's. Can he land another? Surely one more snipe. Never mind. His teammate's able to take him down. Slayer with the first kill for the roster of Zenith Eternity. Game number 3. Checking out Magic now, one of my favorite Latin American players. Spot's a player from KTT over there, but don't let that distract you from the fact that the number 2 team is over to his right-hand side. I would not want to take a fight with any team knowing that a Bull Boss is over beside me. He's going to rotate out of there, and it looks like a Bull Boss is third-partying him. Oh my god. The accuracy was sublime there. Oh, dodges the SMRS barely from a Bull Boss. Speaking of them, we might have to go and check them out as they're rotating right behind. There he is. Wearing Broken's OG skin. Can see his footsteps. Shots go down right here from a Bull Boss. Rotates back around. Nice movement. Going side to side here. Magic's over onto the right now. Shotgun's going to go down. Able to land a shot onto a Bull Boss. Can't collect the 1v2 and Ken takes him down. Arguably one of the best duos in the entire game. Seems to be a theme that we're seeing now inside of COD Mobile. Squads have split into duos, and they go from team to team as a duo. It's been a long time since we've seen a squad teaming up with each other in back-to-back tournaments and doing well. Rest in peace, TSG. 1 kill only for this team. There is Sleuth behind him. They're looking for the car. Who's driving that? Is it Ken or Loading? Loading's driving the distraction car, I see. They're in between 2 different teams here, where they could get a nice little third party. Whether they opt to do that is a whole other argument. Looks like they're not going to go for it. And we're going to hop on and see what's up with Holy Father, as they still have 5 eliminations. Much better game from them this time around. They've survived for longer. It looks like everyone has survived for longer in this game. 21 teams still alive. One of the only teams that were at the top of the leaderboards that have died is Leap Unbound. So this tournament's about to get really close. Making their way through farm. They need to collect some loot because Holy Father has nothing. He's actually not even using the Holy Father skin. I guess he doesn't want to get targeted. We'll hop on and see what Poison Ivy are up to here as they're able to take down the Africans. 2 eliminations so far. I can see one of them is down there. They're able to take him down. There's the 3rd elimination. There's a car right behind him. It's going to be a different roster. Ranzu from 4K Joker also trying to get into the zone. He might get targeted from the side here by Layla if he is spotted. Nope, they're going the other way, and it looks like Redmond are trying to rotate into the zone. Layla's been spotted. There's 3 out in the open. Zombie Duck gets hit by the car, gets knocked. We got Balux right behind him. Ian's going to be able to take him down. And that leaves 3 players up and at him. Never mind the beat and switch with the car. Layla actually rotated back with the rewind after the car stopped there. He's going to run through and kill Zombie Duck here. Surely easy takedown from him. Now all 4 of them are alive, ready to go into another team, because the 2 remaining Redmond players have rotated as far away as possible, as quick as possible. The only other team around them is COD Iran Customs team. Going into farm now. They're going to get some decent loot off of this, which is going to be good for their late game. For now, however, let's check out Zluth and the Europe/Middle Eastern combination. Sud side, the Italian Stallion goes down here. That's the team that came in with a full Italian roster into the qualifiers and made it through with ease. It looks like they are not finding the finals even as close to as easy as the qualifiers. We'll check out the team that were able to take down the #1 roster as they're inside of a fight against Latin America. Wexart moving his way back. He knows that the team's right in front of him. Doesn't want to take that fight at all as they're pushing him out quickly here. Check up with Maddie. He's not got an angle for this, but I tell you who does. Hellboy. Oh, dearie me. There's players all over them here. I can see Ranzu from 4K Joker on the other side of the hill as well. This is not looking too good for him either, but at least he can get into the zone untouched. For now, they're split up in the 4K Joker roster. Fortunately for Wexort's team, they do not take a lot of damage to the zone here. They might be able to come in late, but it really depends. on what this team in the tippity top of that hill want to do. They're staying alive. We might have to go on and watch their POV instead. Shots are going down. I think they're going to stay alive here for a little bit longer, so we'll check up Tom Pips as he's actually in a fight here against 4 Kings Overload, now known as Marab Overload, and they're going to get wiped by the main roster. Unfortunately, all 4 of them do die there. 7 eliminations, not bad, but they died too early to get any placement points, so an unfortunate situation for Holy Father. While that was going down, Lotex has been knocked along with Slayer. It's all down to Necro and Fun to make something work here. Able to take down Flex, his fellow clanmate. Now they're in a tough spot here as Magic and Jakari are still alive. Fund gonna go ahead and get knocked. Luckily for them, Slayer has been revived, and it's only Fun that's knocked currently. Slayer rotating up, able to kill Magic. Full kill comes through. Now Jakari, last guy alive on the team. Slayer's not going to go for him. Instead, he's going to go for the revive on Fund, which, you know what? I can commend that play. Gets the revive back. Now he's deciding if he wants to push up or not here. Jakari's already rotated back. So he's not going to be able to get that kill since he didn't rush up instantly. But these guys looking a lot better here with 9 eliminations this early on. 17 teams still alive. Up and at him. We're going to go down and check team number 21. There is 4 players left alive in this team. They're rotating through farm, which was what we seen earlier from Marab Overload, but there's nobody around them, so they've got nothing to worry about. Go was able to take a player down there, but it looks like it was only 1, and these players are going to get back their entire roster into this end game. As you can see, the zone is closing over here, and I still see King Ali's team up and alive. 0 kills, but hey, at least they're alive, am I right? Team 15 is the team shooting them out of the helicopter, though. We'll have to see where they land in just a moment. As shots are going to go down onto Chapo. Surely the snipe doesn't hit. It would be a crazy snipe across the map if he did hit it. Oh, he might! Because they're actually stuck in that. And there's another player from a different team around there. Not able to hit any of the snipes there. Disappointing, to say the least. Let's hop on board and see what they're up to. Father Ali's been third-partied by a different team here, unfortunately. Akaza right in front from 4K Joker onto Matador. Does a little bit of a 360 twist and turn here. Trying to make the play. Does get flashed by the defender. Doesn't matter. Rezox, the Frenchman, comes in and helps the Iranian. Love to see it. As he's picking up some loot from the fallen soldier. That's their first elimination. So they're not up to much, but they're playing what I can only assume is for placement points. They should be able to get back Father Ali into this fight here. And possibly get into the end game. Speaking of teams that are going to get into the end game, I mean, these guys are primed for it. They're going to barely get into the zone based off of this rock and the cliff, and they should be good to go as far as getting placement points are concerned. Viper Esports are below them, along with another 4K Joker roster. They spotted them below them, but they're not going to take that fight. I'm going to hop on and see what Can's up to. He's fighting Poison Ivy on the top. Poison Ivy have had a decent game so far. They do have a lot of kills, but they're unfortunately taking a lot of damage here. Dre's been killed. I think there may be a possibility of a revive flight. We'll have to wait and see. I know sometimes it can be buggy on the Spectator client, but Viper Esports just playing their lives currently. Whereas Matador, Chapo, Father Ali, and Rezox trying to find a way to get into cover. Slayer's team are right in front of them. The Smoke Bomber's going to go down here from Matador to provide some sort of cover. As Slayer's team are looking right at them. Chapo on the top of the hill. There is a player behind him as well. A lot of different teams in and around this roster. At any point, they can take a fight and get wiped instantly if they take the bad fight. Looks like they're not going to take a fight just yet, or I should say a fight has not taken them just yet. Shots go down by the Hades. They don't know that Jakari is over onto the right-hand side here. Flex trying to stay alive. Jakari is able to land some shots, and Magic takes down Rezox. This team split up tremendously well here. The only problem is that Poison Ivy's going to come in third party from the side. And luckily for him, he got the brand new class ability down, so the movement speed has been nerfed. Making the Poison Ivy player get out of there quickly. Oh, Middle Eastern against an African here on the main stage. Able to land a couple of shots, but the kill is stolen by a Bull Boz. And then he's going to get taken down as well. Father Ali and Matador last alive for King Ali team. Only have 1 elimination. It doesn't look like this game's going to go their way, so we'll hop on board with Poison Ivy. These guys have all 4 alive and 17 eliminations.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Based out of the Philippines here, they played great yesterday. Ended up finishing 2nd place. They've spotted Matador here trying to rotate into the zone. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to take this fight against all 4 of them.
Looks like Father Ali could come in with some sort of support play here, and they rotated out instantly, which was actually definitely the best decision that they could have made this game. Just trying to get some placement points here at this point. A couple of smokes in and around that truck would help them out greatly too, but I'm not sure if they have any. Looks like this player doesn't. Secret definitely doesn't have any smokes. This guy definitely doesn't have any smokes. Rusty, he doesn't have any smokes. These guys are not good loots. Yeah, not good in a loot position whatsoever. They do have 17 kills though, so they just need to play for that placement and confirm some good averages to boost their way up the leaderboard. Speaking of good averages though, we're now looking at team number 21. These guys are currently situated in second place with 11 kills. After the couple of games that we have played so far, Ken looks to be up in the front here. He's going to be taking the fight first. Secret's actually getting third party from behind. They should take this fight. They definitely should. A Bull Balls is now up in front. There's an Annihilator shot. Can he land another? No, he can't. Rotates back. Teammates provide him some cover. Good chemistry there from the roster of QTR. More players going down here. And it looks like Magic's last alive in the team, trying to make something happen onto a Bull Balls. A Bull Balls seemingly is going to get away with it for now. Does he have a smoke? Yes, he does. Smoke can come through here. Wexor right beside him. Needs to get that full kill onto him. Shots go down. Full kill comes through. A Bull Ball is able to take him down. I think Magic has died outside of the zone here as well, so they're going to be free and easy for now. 14 eliminations, a great rotation in from loading, and a Bull Balls. But we're going to go ahead and head over to Four Kings Main. They've had a disappointing start in today's tournament. After winning yesterday's $10,000, they are not looking to win today's $10,000 tournament. 14 eliminations on their side as well. Keep in mind, these guys are 5th place currently. Necro and Fund also alive, deciding to camp inside of another different truck. Viper Esports pushing into loading. Annabelle Balls from the side. Take him down. Only 5 teams remaining. Fund and Necro able to get 16 kills with their teammates here. They just need a good positional placement.
The safe zone is collapsing.
With the top 2 teams now eliminated, it's now time for the remaining teams to skyrocket up that leaderboard and close the gap. The gap is getting closed right there from Necro. That lands them another team positional point. They don't have any smokes. Only one from Necro. He's going to die outside of the zone. Does he have a medic plate carrier? He does. And that leaves his last remaining teammate to move into the zone being Fun, but I think this is going to go in the way of Four Kings Main. I mean, they have 3-4 players up right now. One of them is knocked. It's going to be good, but Viper Esports doesn't have what it takes. The high ground is in the side of Four Kings Main, and they're looking scrum-diddly-umptious down below. But wait. They have the firepower. They're making it work here. Viper Esports, even with the low ground, come through and do an enormous amount of damage. The Four Kings now shifting it to a 3v2 instead of a 4v3. Good. Rotating back onto the cliff face here. Tom Pitts holding the upper ground. Nade in hand. He doesn't have any more rewinds just yet. And the glass ability gets used here. This is a bad fight for him to take. He goes down. Good. Last alive on his team. I don't think he's going to be able to clutch this. It's going to be a tough one. 3v1 situation. There's absolutely no way. Not with that movement. It's not going to happen. And it looks like this game goes to Viper Esports. Surprisingly enough, I thought the Four Kings main roster had that. It was technically a 4v3. And they had zone advantage along with high ground. But sometimes you just make a choke on the main stage. Necro able to get that second place finish with, I believe, what was 16 or 17 kills for Zenith Eternity. So they're going to go up the leaderboard as well. A much more closer day-to-day inside of this tournament. I feel like all of the other regions have decided to step it up a little bit. Maybe just yesterday they were a little bit out of it. Unfortunately for the global scene, we're really the only team that hosts big events, whereas on the Garena side of things, there's big events all the time where these players can practice under severe pressure for tens of thousands of dollars. Whereas over in the Global Lab, which is what we're playing this current tournament on, it's really only our $10,000 tournament. So maybe these teams hadn't had any good practice in quite a while. It looks like they are back though. 17 eliminations in a second place, but Viper Esports, 24 kills in a first place finish is going to give them 39 points. What a great game from Viper Esports. They're going to go crazy after that. I mean, 39 points. They finished last game, the previous 2 games, combined for 16. But that's going to put them up to 55. And they're going to be right alongside teams like Leap Unbound, QTR, Chucha Prime, Zenith, Four Kings, all those tippity top teams. If you look along that leaderboard, you can see out of the 6 teams at the tippity top, actually out of the, 6 teams, 5 of them got 14 kills or more. So we've got a top-heavy game inside of this one. Looking at all of the teams, we got 4K Main in there. We got Zenith Eternity. We got Viper Esports. 4K Main, Zenith Eternity, and Viper Esports all finishing top 5 yesterday. Every single one finishing top 5 yesterday. So they're doing pretty good. All 3 of those teams. We go further down the list. Poison Ivy in at 4th place. They finished top 5 yesterday as well. And as you go further down, you can see Redmond, 5th place. You know, that's not a bad game from them. They're kind of like an average team at this point. Before they were quite good, but they haven't really remained at the tippity top of Battle Royale. Further down, team finishing in 6th. That's obviously going to be Loading a Ball Balls Cannon Sleuth. That's going to be QTR. They did really good in that match as well, based off of kills. Not so much based off of placement. They did get pushed out by Viper Esports at the end of the game in a 4v2. Unfortunate for them. But as we go further down the list, it's going to be interesting to see how many points Leap Unbound actually got, because they were number 1 by a little bit of a margin here, by about 14 points. And because they died so early, they're not going to really get any more points there. They are. Team finishing in 23rd place. They'll go up to 66 points off of that game. 66 points is probably going to lose them the lead. If we go in and look at Team 21, we'll pull up their points. They finished in 6th place with 14 kills. So yeah, the lead will be lost for sure by QTR. There might be other teams in there that actually pass them up as well. I mean, we can see Slayer's team is in there. They were at 26 points before this game. We add up their points, 27 off of that game. That's going to give them a solid 53. So for now, I think it's going to be QTR number 1, Leap Unbound number 2, and everyone else is kind of around that similar range. The gap has been closed, and now it's anyone's tournament for the remainder of the games, ladies and gentlemen. Magic's team did get a couple of kills in there. I can't see Chucha. I actually cannot see Chucha Prime at all. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, I see Chucha Prime all right, and let me tell you, they didn't have a good game. 3 points with 12th place. They're going to go down on that leaderboard. Four Kings is going to go up past them, of course, as they were able to get 16 kills based off of that game, and that's going to give them 23 points. So they're going to be up to, what, 48? It's going to be very, very close between that top 5 group. Yesterday, it was all Filipinos. Today, it seems like it's Philippines, Middle East, Europe, and because of the disappointing performance of Chucha Prime, Latin America might be held back here a little bit. But we'll have to see where Manitos Macacos finished. Let's check. Magic's team, 8th place, 8 kills. That's going to give them 10 points. They're going to be up beside Chucha Prime, and both of those teams are going to go down, probably outside of the top 5 entirely. Unfortunately, King Ali is the only remaining team that I love to watch that I have not seen where they placed so far. So let me check out just a moment. 1 kill, 7th place, not good either. I think they're not going to really do much either. So Poison Ivy going to take them up? Barely. I mean, Poison Ivy, they finished in 4th. It's really their kills that are stacking up here nicely. They're able to get 24 points off of that game, so they are going to go into the 40s. They won't be too far behind the number 1 spot, considering the number 1 spot will probably be late 60s in terms of total points. So yeah, the gap has closed. I don't think the top will really change too much, but the points between those tops are going from this to this. So it's anyone's tournament so far, unlike yesterday, where it was really only the Philippines that could win yesterday. Either way, chat, I'm going to take a little sip of my coffee. Appreciate it. I'm hearing a 14. Team number 14, Madman's getting spammed. I don't know why they're getting spammed, but listen, I know you guys have just came back into the tournament. YouTube short form. I know your country has just come back, but listen, do you honestly think that a team who has no reason to find out where your favorite team is, out of everyone in this tournament, would pull up their stream in the middle of the $10,000 event and hunt them down? How likely do you think that is? How likely? I really don't think it's that likely. I just don't see it happening. I think nowadays the tournaments have become so competitive that I actually don't think any teams would have the time to stream snipe other teams. Unless they had some sort of beef against each other going into the tournament, I just don't see them stream sniping each other. That said, we'll go ahead and check. We'll rewind their streams, we'll check, we'll hear their comms, and we'll decide if anyone was stream sniping. But just to let you know, I just don't think there's a possible stream sniper from any of the teams. I highly doubt it. At least from my point of view, I would never do it. Either way, we're getting ready for the next game. It's going to be game number 4. And while we're getting ready to go into that one, let me update that scoreboard for you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it looks like YouTube's going to get it first this time around. Don't worry, YouTube. You're right. Or don't worry, TikTok. You're right behind them. And oh my God. I said it was going to be close. But holy, I didn't expect it to be that close. So QTR in 68 in first. Leap Unbind. After their terrible performance, our second was 66. Only 11 points behind them are Viper Esports with their great win right there. 55 points for Viper Esports. Love to see it from the boys over there from Latin America. It's not often that we see a team with such a clean name from Latin America do so well. These guys are based out of Brazil, Bolivia, and Peru. Peru is one of those countries that I really have never even looked at. So I might have to look at Bolivia after today. In terms of like just Googling them, I've never Googled Bolivia in my entire life. So I might have to check that out after today's stream. Either way, going down the list, you can see Zenith Eternity in the top 4. They're only 15 points behind first place. So those top 4 teams are right alongside each other. 4 Kings are a little bit behind with Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy and 4 Kings finishing first and second yesterday. Leap Unbound, obviously, are coming back with a vengeance today. That's why they're second. Further down that list, we can see Poison Ivy, Chucha, Manitos Macacos, King Ali, and Marab Overload. What? Marab Overload is in at 10th? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. In at 10th. That's Holy Father and Marab's team right there. Love to see them coming into the top 10 this late into the tournament. Remember, we're into game number 4 now. Game number 4. Currently watching Leap Unbound. Team 11. These guys were number 1 going into the last game, but they fell to number 2. Remember, we're playing Isolated and Blackout today. It's 4 games of Isolated, 3 games of Blackout. Holy Father instantly dead. To Dell. Nonetheless, Winter also getting knocked right here. Marab and Remy, last 2 alive in the team. Could the Africans take down the Philippines-Lebanese joint roster? Marab just trying to stay alive. Doesn't want to do anything silly here. Interesting bug. They've spotted Dell across the map. Oh my God, Dell! I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous. Oh, if that ninja was performed correctly, he could have got a lovely pick right there. Unfortunately, for him, Broski's going to stay alive. Oh, is that Chucky below him? Chucky's not going to be able to land the shot onto him with the buy 15. Remy trying to hunt down that player that he just killed. Ninja could be used here, but it looks like somebody else is coming up. It's going to be K9. Actually, it's going to be F9. Oro F9. Gal's going to get revived here. This 4v4 is going to go in the way of Kuro. SMRS being used here. Remy's in a tough spot. Needs to rotate out of here. Able to rotate away for now, but I think that's going to be all she wrote. Regardless, Dell able to get his comeback. Easy kill for him. Now Marab last alive. Rotated out of there entirely. Doesn't get any of the tags, though. Just trying to stay alive for a little bit longer. As we're going to head on over to 4 Kings main. For now. 4 Kings main have decided to land at the construction site. Nobody around them. They're going to get it for free this time. That is a blessing and a curse, though. Because they won't get any early game kills whatsoever. Whereas somebody like Team 12 will get some early game kills. Or they'll get early game killed. As there's only one of them remaining. Checking on board with Team 16. Cross-continent team, King Ali. These guys were in the top 10. And they still are at 9th place currently after 3 games. Remember, it's a 7-game series for $10,000.
The safe zone is collapsing.
I don't believe anyone's around them over by Nooktown here. The Nooktown Island. Does anyone remember when Isolated had Nooktown? Anyone?
Or am I just showing my age? Might just be my age.
Anyway, you can see the middle of the zone isn't actually heavily contested here at all. And when you see the teams that are in the middle of the zone, I mean, we've got Zen Problems team in there. That's not going to be too hard of a contest. The biggest contention is actually coming from the Latam team, which we'll have to hop on board with. Oh dear, I think they've already wiped them at this point. Never mind. Let's go and check that out. They have wiped them. This is an interesting place to be fighting this early inside of game number 4. The clean wipe comes through. They get 4 eliminations onto that team, and unfortunately, they are gone and done. See you later, alligator. As Team 16 still have 0 kills. Less kills going around this time around, as everyone seems to be getting wiped instantly instead of getting their teammates back. Speaking of getting their teammates back, what's Marab up to? Oh, I don't know about this. Is Winter fully dead? You gonna get back any of the teammates? Oh, Holy Father's back, I see. Holy Father has been revived. Winter fully dead instantly at the start of this game. That's not too good.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Heading over to Ashina Esports. They're gonna be fighting a team that is qualified through the qualifiers. Geo spotted another player onto this. It's gonna be Nox. Like I said before, there's too many people in this team named Nox. Makes it confusing. But that was Noxito. He's been fully killed. 2 more players from this roster are right in front of him, though.
Your teammate will return to the
Player's been spotted. Not able to land a snipe. Oh my god, he was a sitting duck. You deserve that death, Magio. I'm sorry, but that was awful. Where's Brandon in all of this? He spotted the other player. It's a 2v2 situation. Since Magio is knocked. Shot's going to go down here. Defender. Double defender play right there. Oh, the shotgun's going to come in. Brandon gets world starred. And now Cincy. Last alive in his team. Just going to rotate back. Get Swayze back through the revive flight. I think they might disengage on this. That's exactly what's going to happen. So for now, we'll check out a Bull Balls as he's been knocked as well. Sleuth's still alive. Loading's dead. Sleuth might die early. And now the #1 team's going to fall down early as well. A Bull Balls, last remaining player from the roster. And they're gone early with 0 points. For the second time in a row, the #1 team dies at the start of the game. Last game, it was Leap Unbound. This game, it's CJNGQTR dying early. Well, that's happened. We'll have to go on and check Leap Unbound as they're also taking casualties from the Middle East. Checking out Void here. Ooh, Exert's team. Middle East have obviously gotten a lot better today than they were yesterday. Hasbullah also dying from the third party. This Middle Eastern team is down below them, but they got the Latam team behind them. Slash looking to get out of this situation. The #2 team in a terrible fight here. Shots go on. The Magic, easy kill for him. The third party still could come around from Slash from the Middle Eastern team inside of the house. Keep in mind, Batata and Jakari are rotating around either side of that building. Void and Slash still alive. Hasbullah has been picked up with the revive. Wexort trying to make something happen here, but he's going to be caught out in the open, I believe. Oh, dearie me. SMRS is going to be used to kill both of them. I don't know if that landed or not, but the third party should come in. I mean, Jakari surely has to help them here. I don't think the help's going to come through in time. There's Jakari right now, pushing in from the side. The third party's not going to help them out at all. Wexort's probably going to die to an SMRS. Not looking good for him. He's rotating around to the different side. This should be the last shot that confirms it. There it is. Wexort going to get knocked here. A bunch of nades going down as well. Hellboy landing in too, though. Hasbullah taking a bunch of damage, but all 4 of these players from Leap Unbound are back. Medi gets knocked too. Void is in as well. Looking for more eliminations. 5 on the board so far. The SMRS shots are going to be running thin in a couple of moments. I don't think they have many more. They might not even have one. It says Bulla has just been knocked from Urfin Grit. And now the third party's coming in from the side. Patata and Jakari. There it is! Hasbullah gets knocked and Phil killed. But it's stolen. Wexort, the Middle Easterner, able to give his teammates some plates. Shot's going to go down. We need to check out this angle from Urfin Grit. He's in a tough spot here. He does have a lot of plates, though. This SMRS could be used on them at any point if they took it off of Hasbullah's body. This is a big fight for Middle East, ladies and gentlemen. Against what is currently the #1 Filipino team inside of this tournament. Will they take him down, or will the Kings be crowned again on the side of the Philippines? Nades going through. Not sure if he landed any of them. It looks like he did kill, or at least tag Void.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully.
Wexort down below will watch his angle, as he's going to be in the fray here. Oh, he doesn't see the guy behind him. There's a player right behind him here. Shots go down. Is he able to turn on him? Not able to do it just yet. You look at that movement from Wexor. Oh my god. He made a mistake, but god, did he come back from that mistake. Look at this. He's treating them like they're babies. Unfortunately, there's no way he can get out of here because there's just too many players. But we loved watching that as Tom Pips gets turned on here by Patata. The third party turns into the fourth party, turns into the fifth party as 4 Kings Men are making an entrance, ladies and gentlemen, with 7 eliminations on the board. I still want to watch it from the angle of Earth and Groot. The fact he's stayed alive this long is an absolute miracle. As Bill has been spotted again after that revive flight. Oh, good comes through the top window and takes down Orphan Grit. Last alive for this team's going to be Hellboy, and the Middle Easterners are taken down
Airdrop has been delivered.
by a different 4K roster. Hellboy just trying to stay alive here. We'll hop on board with the 4 Kings Men. Nobody else around them. They come in, like I said, third, fourth, fifth party. How many different teams do you want to be fighting you at the same time? It looks like Wexort's team said he wants the whole lobby. These guys get to clean up all of this loot and get into the end game pretty much unscathed. Rami was the last player alive on his team, but he gets back Marab. We need to hop on over and check. Did Leap Unbound die in the middle of that? They did. So Leap Unbound are also dead. Our number 1 and number 2 teams are out. Viper Esports, are they still alive? That's the question everyone wants to know the answer to. Yes, they are. This is a position for Viper Esports to take the number 1 spot inside of this game. Slayer, Lotex, Fund and Necro driving right past him. That's going to be Zenith Eternity, which is the number 4 team. Also still alive here. We've got 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th all alive, but number 1 and 2 are eliminated. Players team deciding if they want to push into these houses and take this fight. This would be a huge fight to take, but unfortunately for them, Pavas has put down the most annoying thing to go against. That brand new class ability. I mean, there's not much more annoying than that. Bolivia able to take down Fund, and now a defender is used from Necro onto Pavas. Pavas has already used his class ability, so there's not really much he can do here. Necro goes down. Fund has been self-revived, but I don't think that's going to be enough for him as he goes down also. This is a terrible fight for them to take. Looks like Lotex and Slayer, the duo that everyone knows about since 2024, has ended up being the last 2 players alive, as Viper Esports take no casualties in this team fight, which is phenomenal from them. Keep in mind, Viper Esports currently number 3. Zenith Eternity, the player I'm watching, number 4 on the leaderboards. Going down over to the number 6 team, you can see Poison Ivy making a little bit of a statement right now. 13 eliminations in the mid game, 43 players left alive. Like I said before, a lot of these teams were eliminated early game without very many revives, so there'll probably be less kills this time around. I think I hear somebody in a tank, and if I had to guess, it would be King Ali's team. It's not. I thought it was going to be Razor's, but I guess it's not. Somebody else. I don't even know who that is. Is it somebody down here? Redmond? Who is that? I can hear somebody spamming a tank. Oh my god, it is Redmond. GG. He actually hit him? Wait, what? I just seen him hit somebody. Somebody got knocked with a tank shot. Either way, Redmond are in a fight with Poison Ivy here, ladies and gentlemen. The shots are going to go down. They do have a tank in the battlefield from behind them, but I don't know if it's going to help them that much, as Aim and Zombie Buck do get eliminated instantly. Legendowski getting out of the situation, able to kill Layla here. Now using the tree as cover. I don't think that's going to help, as he's already been knocked as well. Now Belux is the last alive. He does have the tank. He's trying to do something, but something ain't really helping. Belux, come on, man. Alright, he's actually okay. It looks like he's pushing with the tank. Interesting. Do these guys not have an SMRS or an FHJ to take this guy down? It doesn't look like they do. HK Code has been spotted here from Poison Ivy as well. Keep in mind, these guys are currently in the 6th position, and with 17 kills, they're already up to 61 points, so they're going to be right beside number 1 and number 2 here, being the 3rd team to pass that 60-point barrier in game number 4. 17 kills this early on is phenomenal. They're going to skyrocket up this leaderboard. However, let's check out what Lotex has to say about that, as he's trying to get his teammates back into this action. He gets 2 of them. Slayer still eliminated here. Unfortunately, don't know where he ended up getting killed from. Lotex able to pick back 2 of his teammates, so they're still in the action. On the other side of the map, though, we can see 4 Kings Men, the team that's currently 5th position. inside of the tournament so far. Still alive. They also have 17 kills. Oh, what a kill from Tom Pips there. But like yesterday, 4 Kings and Poison Ivy right beside each other on the leaderboard and fighting for who will be the top fraggers inside of one of their games. Good, looking around for that final player from the remaining team. He's not able to see any of them, so we'll hop on board with Secret as he's just killed Boosted. Redmond able to get back some of their teammates, but they're not really doing too much here in terms of total kills. They've got 5 eliminations thus far, but it looks like Rusty's able to take them down again. His teammate blocks his shot, but he should still be able to get that full kill. Yep, there it is. See you later, aim. 19 eliminations from Poison Ivy here. This leaderboard is going to change up dramatically at the end of game number 4. I can hear a couple of players fighting over on the other side of the map. It's going to be Viper. These guys currently number 3. Only 6 kills, though, so they are losing that lead to the other players right below them. Those smokes are a little bit too spammy for me. They should have smoked in front of them, and now they don't have any smokes left, and they're going to be running right into Poison Ivy, able to take down one. It's a 3v4 situation here, fighting from outside of the zone. Secret spotted them. Another defender is going to be used here on the low grind for Viper Esports. They're in between 2 different rosters as well, as Block shoots them from behind. Not going to work for them. Easy pickings for Viper Esports, able to take down the remaining players from that team, but now they need to get into the zone. The tank is going to be used as well for Bavas as he gets in without needing to worry about too much. Bolivia also last alive on his team. 8 eliminations here for Viper. This is not looking good for them. Father Ali lands on top of a roster here. Shots go down, surely. Nope, he's not going to take that fight. I wouldn't take the fight either with a pistol. Chapo might get a fight here, though, if he's lucky. Player's going to run right into him. It's going to be Pavas. Moving on. Holy Father's also been knocked here. Rami still alive along with Marab. Marab trying to rotate back and around. Where's Holy Father in all of this, though? Outside of the zone, they're not going to be able to get him back. It looks like he was killed by the Middle Easterners. Big up to COD Custom. Let's go. 4 Kings sniping Rami from behind as well. COD Custom in the team. Shooting right on board the Holy Father. He's going to die outside the zone, unfortunately, but the kill's still going to go to Mohammed. Love to see that. Marab, the last guy alive from the team. Going to be some Middle Eastern on Middle Eastern action here as Marab trying his best to get out of a 4v1. Looks like he gets away from it for now, so we'll hop back on board with 4 Kings main. 25 eliminations. This is going to be a good game for them. Keep in mind, there's still 16 teams alive in this tiny zone that I can't even see anyone in. Hold on, is Crush underneath the ground? I need an update on this. Crush, are you sitting... Is he really sitting underneath the ground? That's going to be a free kill on the Bavas, but Crush.
Airdrop has been delivered.
I can't even be mad at this. I just can't. He's a multiplayer wizard. And he's taking a stab at Battle Royale. I can only commend him for staying alive this long. Oh God. Oh, Crush, don't. Oh, Crush, please. Oh, Crush, don't. Oh, please, God, don't push the Latin Americans. You do not want to push the Latams. Definitely, especially not Chamo and Roskin. That's the last duo you want to push down here, buddy. Yep, exactly. That's the right move. Good job. Good job. Hopping on to Joker now. These guys are still alive with all 4 of their players up. There has been some talks about banning Hacker in the future. Let me know what you think about that in the chat. A couple of the pro players think that the Hacker class ability should be taken out as well. I'm more on the fence of not really banning things unless it's necessary, but let me know as the shots go down here on to Zenith Eternity. Fund is one shot. He gets taken down by a third party, and now Flex is rotating back and around. We'll hop on board with this team as they were able to get all 4 of their players back, but now they're left with 3. Slayer's also been knocked here, so they only have 2. He is in a house, though, so Necro could be able to pick him back up here, but he's going to die from the side. Layla takes him down from Poison Ivy. And now Low-Tex and Necro last alive for the team, and it looks like the clear-up is happening through from 4 Kings Joker. Right on top of them. Hacker's going to go down again, so nobody can use their class abilities anymore. Unfortunate situation for them to be in. But I'm sure Joker are liking that. Rezox has been spotted. Instinct takes him down as well. 4K Joker finally not being a joke. Coming in through here at this late game and providing a lot of damage. Oh my God! That was at least 300 damage right there from Instinct. They need to get out of that situation as Iran Custom also gets picked apart over on the other side. That's going to be 4Kings main that they're shooting at now. Need to take them down. There we go. Some 4K on 4K action. Tom Pips takes a lot of damage. Not going to get knocked there, though. 4 eliminations in the board. We'll hop back on board to 4Kings main. They have 32 eliminations. This is absolutely crazy. They started off today's tournament lackluster at best, but after this performance, I think they're going to just skyrocket into that first place position, especially if they win this game. It's yet to be seen if that's possible, though, as Eduardo is going to take down 4K Good, get the full kill onto him. I mean, there's been a couple of people over on the YouTube chat saying that the 4K teams are teaming up. That's definitely not the case, as they've just taken down the best player of 4Kings and full kill instantly towards him. 3 players left alive on this team. The zone's going in. They do have the best spot in it with the defender shield and that tree to use as cover, so they should be able to win this game. If there is a player right in front of them, Meta's going to die right here as well. 35 eliminations is going to be absolutely fantastic. And this game must certainly go to 4Kings main here. They're trying to look for kills outside of the zone with the rewind. Oh my god, look at this play here from Patata and Flex, along with a player from the Middle Easterner team. There is 3 players inside of here. Oh my god. That is an insane spot. There's no way. Oh my god, they're going to all die to that cluster bomb. This is going to be a crazy one. Can they take them down? Tom Pip's taking a lot of damage here. Not going to help him out too much. But it looks like Flakes get out of here. And they're finally all going to die. 4 Kings are going to take this game for sure. And there's only a couple of remaining players. They might be able to drop a 40 bomb here if they're able to take down this last remaining Middle Easterner. 39 eliminations so far. Low-Tech's trying to make it into the zone here to get second place. If they rush in, they're going to kill that guy instantly. There we go. 40 eliminations and a win for the 4Kings main roster. 41 eliminations if they take down Low-Techs. There he is. Bye-bye. That's going to be a 56-point performance. They have just gotten more points in one game than the number 3 team has gotten so far in the entire tournament. So they're definitely going to go up that leaderboard, and dare I say, they're going to be a clear-cut first place after being barely in the top 5 for the other 3 games after the 4th game. I mean, back-to-back is a possibility. It's definitely possible after that performance. Congratulations to Good, Narosa, Super Jeff, and Tom Pips with arguably the best game we've seen all week. 41 eliminations. I mean, look at that. 41 eliminations. And it takes until 9th place to even get double digits. The difference in kills here is absolutely insane. And it really is the difference between being a great team on Isolated and being a great team on Isolated and Blackout. We never see other teams dominate in Blackout quite like we see 4Kings main dominate in Blackout. 56 points. Of course, a great game there from Slayer, Necro, Low-Techs, and Fun to get second place with a few kills. 9 kills total. Not double digits, might I add. Also, going further down the list, you can see Chamo, Roskid, Panchito, and Soy Topo, or now known as Goat Topo. They were able to get 14 eliminations with their 9th place finish. That's not bad at all. Further down the list, team number 9, finishing in 11th with 22 kills. Poison Ivy. They were in contention with the 4Kings main roster there. If you add up that point, all those points they just got, they're going to be right behind QTR and players like Leap Unbound in the middle of the pack. But 4Kings are going to go into first place, and it's not going to be close. Off of that, 4Kings started that game with 48 points. 48 points! They doubled their points after that game. A 56-point performance is going to put them up to 104. So they are going to be way past everyone else now. Before they were behind, we all thought, you know what? They might be down and out. They might not be able to win back-to-back. But hey, after game number 4, I think it's likely that 4Kings main do an insane comeback and win this tournament. Going into this game, look at them. The leaderboard right now, I mean, it shows them there. They were 5th. They were 20 points behind first going into game number 4, and now they're going to be 20 points ahead of second. Unbelievable comeback by the Four Kings main team. Unbelievable. As we get ready to go into game number 5. I'm impressed. I am. I'm impressed. Usually, I get to this point, and I would probably have said, you know, Four Kings definitely not going to win. I mean, I read a comment earlier of somebody saying in my YouTube chat, they said, Four Kings won yesterday. They're not going to win today, haha. I read that comment out loud, and then I said, Four Kings, I hope you're listening, because you need to use that as fuel. The next game, 41 kill win. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Going down the list, you can see where all of the other teams ended up playing and finishing. Some very bad performances from a lot of really great teams. Viper died early right there. Poison Ivy died early, but at least they got a lot of kills. It seems like Blackout definitely favors that of the Filipino teams, just because they actually practice Blackout quite a lot outside of these tournaments. I mean, it's always in their tournament rotation, whereas the global players just seem to only play isolated for whatever reason, even though Blackout it's a pretty fun map. Not gonna lie, but oh dear. The number 1 team dying with 0 points after that game. Leap Unbound, where did they finish? Oh, Leap Unbound dying with 6 points. So it brings them up to 72. But if you think about that, 72 points. Four Kings, beep bop beep boop, on 104. That's a 32-point gap. Keep in mind, they were 5th place before this game started. And now they're 32 points ahead of second in one game. This entire lobby better get on their hands and knees and pray that somebody wipes Four Kings at the start of this game. They better pray for it. Because Four Kings, even though they were 5th, they'd been consistent. And that one blowout game, I mean, come on. That just took them to a whole new level. Either way, we're going to get ready to start in on game number 5. We'll get the scoreboards updated as fast as production can give it to me. But I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed from Four Kings. I didn't think they would do it either. I mean, I read that comment because I was thinking there's no way. There's no way sitting in 5th place that they'll come back and they'll dominate the way they did. But my God, did they do it, ladies and gentlemen? Did they do it? As we update the scoreboards, production has already given me them. Obviously the best production in mobile chat. Holy, so fast with it. There you are, 104 points from Four Kings. Zenith Eternity in there at number 2 combined with Leap Unbound. So we've got Philippines, we've got Europe, Philippines, Europe and Middle East, and Philippines again. So it seems like a Europe against Filipino connection. Right below them, we've got Latin America at 64 total points. Another Latin American team at 46 total points. If I had to guess, there's only 6 teams in the running here for first place. And if you were Viper Esports, you would want to land on Four Kings in order to ruin their entire tournament. Whether that will happen or not, it's up in the air. All I'm saying is they like to land in areas with snowboards. That's all I'm saying. My TikTok chat is spamming, telling everyone to bow down to the Kings. You know what, have to agree. I just have to agree. Another dominant performance so far? I mean, what can you say? What can you say? At the start of this tournament, I said, if they go back-to-back in the back-to-back tournament, hosted by the back-to-back himself, what a beautiful story that would be. I can't even hit on it. Unbelievable storyline. It's almost as if it's scripted at this point, chat. Can you imagine? Oh my God. Unfortunately, we can't script because every one of these players wants some of that $10,000. So there's no way that we can ever do that. All right, looking for the drop spot of a good Tom Pips, Super Jeff, and Narosa. I'm looking to see if they're going to land up towards Ski Town. It's highly likely that they go over there. That looks exactly like what they're going to do, as Leap Unbound are fighting the Middle Easterners again. Let's hop on board with Medi, see what he has to do right here. Keep in mind, these Middle Easterners are the reason Leap Unbound have not performed well today, as Medi takes down 1. Can he take down another, though? Hasbulla might get full killed here. MJ further back. Full kill comes through. Surely. There it is. One elimination for the broskies.
Dog tags have been scanned successfully.
Irfin does get scanned back. Medi in a bad spot there. Gonna get taken down from MJ. Arguably the best player in Leap currently. Shots go down with the RPD. Able to do a ton of damage. Crack comes through. Hellboy needs to go underground if he wants to stand a chance of killing him. Looks like he's a little scared there, so he doesn't take that fight, unfortunately. Medi and Irfin coming back through the revive flights. Leap are going to get back their player as well, and it looks like Hellboy's in a perfect position here to kill one of them. Not going to do it again. Seems like Medi's... Sorry, Hellboy is a little bit scared here. I would be scared too. This is a big-time team. But Hellboy could become a big-time player if he can pull this out of the bag here. That should be a free kill on the Slash. Still not going to take the fire onto him just yet. We'll go and check Irfin and Wexort. Wexort camping the tag as he should. Looks like one of the players have gone on top of the building here. These guys know that they're going to be camping this tag. So we've got MJ and Slash up at the tippity top. MJ's going to take this tag instantly and then drop down, I can only assume. Shot's going to go down onto Wexort. Tag has been taken and MJ's rotating around with his rewind. Irfin Groot has landed on top of the building along with his fellow teammate over on the other side of New Vision City. There comes Medi. Now a little fight's going to come through here. Medi Omega versus Void. Chick him in hand. Medi using something, but I'm not too sure what that is. Void also in and around here trying to find Irfin Groot off guard. We'll hop on board with him. He's down below now. Hellboy has also rotated down. Medi's the last guy on top. He doesn't have a good close range gun here. Needs to rotate down. Is it going to happen? Picks up the MG42 just in time. Rewind comes through though. All four of the remaining players of this team have landed down. Slash able to get eliminated here. I believe that was Wexort taking him down. Now a 4v3 situation. Hellboy's on the tippity top. He's using the zipline to his advantage here to get info. Void spotted him again. Hellboy, no plates in hand right now. Able to use the hacker to disable the class ability as Wexort comes up and provides him some cover fire. As Billa comes back through the revive flight. Still a 4v3 situation in favor of team number 18. Middle East again against Philippines. We've seen it before and we're seeing it again. Looks like Hellboy dropped down once more. Where's Irfin in this? He's also down. Medi on the bottom too. They're going to be able to get back all four of their teammates now. It looks like they're farming kills on each other at this point. As Bullet, MJ, both alive. Leap gets back their third player now. Looking for the fourth. Slash is going to come back at any moment. And then it will be a clean 4v4. Vikram, thank you very much, brother. Getting some information, chat, to clear the air on team number 14. Let's watch them while we're talking about it, as it looks like they're in a little bit of a fight. We have checked team number 14's rotations, and they have rotated the same way even yesterday out of their drop spot, so they were definitely not stream sniping. They go from black market to radar base. They land at black market. If they see anyone at radar base, they will rush them. Claim it's game knowledge. They will send their POVs. But for now, there is no clear evidence of any kind of stream sniping. They went the same route yesterday. And they are used to taking this route. So although it seems strange, we will review the footage after the stream and after the event. But for now, it seems like perfectly legal pushing. And I'll be honest, I find it hard to believe that a Latin American team would go out of their way to target a team from the Middle East. There's not any beef there to make that happen, so I highly doubt it. But that's a little update from production. As we get into the later early game. For now, let's hop on board with MJ as he's able to take down one of the players. Hasbull has taken down Irfin as well. Double kill comes through. 4 eliminations on the side of Unbound. Hellboy, the last remaining player on the team. It's not looking good for them. Tides have turned here, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen them cooking them before, but now it looks like Leap Unbound came back with a vengeance. As Viper Esports keep all of their players alive. Going over now to 4 Kings Me and let's see where they're at. Again, 4 Kings Me have landed and there's nobody close to them. This held them back earlier in the tournament. Keep in mind, they had a great game just moments ago for game number 4. A phenomenal game, might I add. 55 pointer or a 56 pointer. But no, they're definitely not going to get that many points, as look, there's nobody even close to them. Everyone's scared of dropping even close to ski time. The last time we seen a team drop ski time before King's Main, it was Ackman's team. And since then, Ackman has retired. So that should tell you all you need to know of why nobody goes to ski town anymore. 0 kills so far. So we'll hop on board to Marab. Snipes across the map from the Lebanese man himself. SMRS trading with him, not going to land it onto any of the players, but does hit the car. Unfortunately for him. They have spotted the players across as well. They know that there's a lot of them. Ooh, there's a third-party team sniping over on MC here. Not sure where that third-party team is from. Shots are going to go down here from Marab. He could get that full kill onto the knocked player, Lanai. Over on the other side, SMRS going down. Not going to be able to steal that full kill, unfortunately. Weird color change there, if you ask me. Lanai takes a lot of damage from that SMRS. Luis Flores able to shoot it right towards him. Kingbot rotating down as well. This is a solid Latin American roster that we're looking at the third party.
Airdrop has been delivered.
Marab overload. Got 3 to vote. They've actually got all 4 of their players left alive here, so they're not looking too bad. I don't know if they'll take this fight, though. If I was them, I wouldn't take it. You know what fight I would take? Any if I had loading as a teammate. There we go. As soon as I switch to him, instant kill onto Ashina Esports. 2 eliminations for the team so far inside of game number 5. As they're looking to rotate into the zone. Hellboy, final death on his team. There we go. They're out. Wexhort, you played well. Last game, not as well this game. Unfortunately. Now we're hopping back over on board to Rebar. We actually haven't seen too much of him today. I'm not purposely avoiding him. I love Rebar, but they just haven't been getting many kills, and there's nobody even around them, so we should switch up straight away here instead of giving them any attention, because they're not in any sort of fight. Tell you who is in a fight here, Matador. He's trying to rotate out of this situation. There's a player behind him shooting at him from across the map now. Viper coming in with a third party. Matador able to pick his teammate's tag up. Rezok's going to come back through the map inside of that plane. Viper, the team that was accused earlier in the competition, but were cleared by the administrative team for not sniping, are still alive with all 4 of their players up. 7 eliminations on the board. There is a player inside that house. I don't know if they know that he's there. Shots going through the wall. They definitely know he's there. This is going to be their 8th kill, and it's going to be easy. With that 8 eliminations on the board, they're going to be keeping their position on the leaderboard, and they might even go into 5th place, but that depends on what Poison Ivy do this game, and they're in a fight as well, so let's hop on board with them as they're able to take down Low Tech. Slayer's still alive here, so they have a couple of more kills to get. Let's see how many players they have up. Just Slayer and Necro, unfortunately. Slayer camping. Necro. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is a bad fight to take. He shouldn't have taken this fight, and he still took it anyway. This is not the team that you want to fight. GG. See you later, Alligator. That was a different team. The third party team able to take him down, and now looks like Layla's going in. We'll hop on board with his POV as he's rushing straight towards the Latin American roster. Ops out, rewinds, gets the tag back, I assume. I'm assuming he got that tag. I don't see him scanning it. Still only 3 of them alive right now, but he gets out of the situation with his snowboard, thankfully. Now, however, it seems like a Bull Boz is in a little bit of a fight. He's going to get knocked and fully eliminated along with Ken, and now's last alive.
Engaging the enemies.
Panchito has been eliminated. Smoke Bomber does go down. Grosskid trying to make a play here. Sees him. Grosskid also has the Smoke Bomber, and he is gone. That is all she wrote for CJNGQTR. Going into last game, they were 1st place, and then they were 4th place, and now they're dropping even more. As there's a little bit of a 4K on 4K action right here outside. Maraba Winter insta-killed by the other 4K team. See you later. It's going to be Ranzu taking them down. Oh no. No. Betrayal. Holy Father. I mean, let's go Tokyo Drift, broski. You do not need to take any of these fights. It looks like he's actually going to try and go for the tags. Let's see if he can pick them off here. Oh, he gets them, but... Oh, rewind play. Love to see it. Didn't even realize he had rewind. And it looks like Rami on his team is actually in a fight. He's unfortunately going to die to somebody else, but at least Holy Father gets back 2 of his teammates. They still alive to fight another day. But 4 Kings, man, again, teams are too scared to land near them, so they have 0 points. Keep in mind, they had 56 points last game. In 1 game. This time around, 0. So teams have just been catching up to them the entire way through game number 5. But catching up to them only a little bit. As players like Zenith Eternity here have not been having a good time. Necro is back through the revive flight, and now Poison Ivy are going to target Slayer. Unfortunate. He didn't have any loot. He just went for the sacrifice. I think he's dropped some guns for Necro, but I mean, come on. These guys only 2 points on the board. This is a bad game for number 2 as well. Leap Unbound are the only other team that could really make something happen here against 4 Kings. Me and none of the teams in the top 3 are doing anything. Poison Ivy have come through and got a lot of kills this time around, though. I will give them that. 9 eliminations so far on the board for them, so they're actually going to go into 2nd place now. And we're right back to where we were yesterday at the exact same time. 4 Kings number 1, Poison Ivy number 2, Leap number 3. With these 9 eliminations, all they need to do now is survive for a little bit longer. Luckily, Slayer, Necro, and Lotex have been brought back through the revive flight. I still believe in these guys. I know they didn't have a good start yesterday. They've had a better start today. But they are not doing too good in this game. Same could be said for that of CJNG QTR. Just staying alive here. Fun's tag is too far away. I think they might just have to sacrifice it and not go for it. Try and play some sort of third-party positioning kill role. And then move into the zone and play 4 positions in there as well. However, let's go and watch a team that is all 4 alive. Shots going down with this XPR. Able to land a couple. Did get a knock and a full kill. Going to be against the other 4K team here. They might be able to push them out. We'll have to see if that happens, though. Nade across the map. Super Jeff able to knock 2 of them. Unbelievable nade from Super Jeff right there. 2 eliminations instantly. Eduardo does get to pick himself back up. He's going to die instantly. See you later, alligator. I believe Vector is over here as well. Can I see what Vector's up to at this moment? Bruh. Every time I see this guy play, it brings me back to like 2019, bro. When people used to actually do this inside of my normal ranked lobbies. They were too scared to take any fights. They just camp in the boxes. Anyway, back to the number 1 team. Super Jeff with 4 eliminations. Able to kill the entire roster pretty much by himself. Instinct and Eduardo still alive for now. Marab is coming into the zone late here. Holy Father's still alive as well, trying to kill Luis. There's a full roster right in front of them. This could be a kill. Marab able to take down 1. That's a different roster he's fighting here. Third parties coming all the way around. Possible full kill. Possible full kill. Not able to land the shots. Lanai up to full health here, and the third party's coming in from the back. Not a good spot for Marab to be in. He may die here. I think he's going to get turned on. Nope, he takes it, but he dies outside of the zone. Unfortunate situation for the broski. Shot's going to go down here from Instinct. He might die as well. See you later, Instinct. Vector trying to make a play from behind here. He did knock one of them earlier, but he able to get the kill. Lovely jubbly, Vector. Oh my god. Oh, a second kill would have been crazy, broski. Yo, if he teams wipe this roster, that would be insane. Vector making a push from behind here. This would be the best play we've ever seen Vector make if he's able to pull it off. I don't think he's going to do it, though. Ninjaing into the zone, possibly? Nope, dies outside of it. Super Jeff takes him down. Now we'll go back on to Winter. He's the last guy alive from his team. Does he have a medic plate carrier? He does, so he should be good to stay alive. Don't go into that house. That's where Viper are. You don't want to go in there, that's for sure. Super Jeff will hop on over to him as Winter dies outside of the zone. Actually, not even outside of the zone, just a Viper Esports. They just cooked him. Marab is the one dying outside his zone on that team, as he's just ended up getting finished off. 11 kills here for 4 Kings men. They may extend their lead here. If other teams don't have anything to say about it, they started slow, nobody landed beside them, but still, with double-digit kills, they're looking good. Now they're going to hold off that other roster right below them. They're going to go up to 13 at least. SMRS in hand. I would not take this fight, but they're going to force it anyway. Tom Pips rotates in first. And he rotates back out. Super Jeff in and around to be able to get a knock on Delilah. Tom Pips coming back for a second play here. Gonna rush straight through. Go in at the back of the warehouse. Takes them all down. 13 eliminations for the broskies. Eru's outside. He's not gonna do much either. 14 eliminations for 4 Kings. They're doing really well now. With the 14 eliminations that they have, they're up to 118 points. They might actually beat what they did yesterday. We'll get production to give me an update on how many total points they got along with the top 3 to see how well they do yesterday compared to today. Father Ali's been spotted right there. They're not going to go for him, I don't think. They've got their car here as well for easy rotations. They got a good way to go into the zone. They don't need to worry about much. Leap Unbound still alive as well. It looks like they've been shot from the side here. See you later, Topo. 15 eliminations. That one was a freebie. Basically gifted to them. Go further up the map here. Father Ali also a gifted kill. Looks like people are just deciding, you know what? Let's just let 4 Kings win this tournament. At this point, Father Ali rewinds back. There is a team right in front of them here. Ooh, it's going to be the cross-regional team. Fingers crossed they can do something here. Trophy system going down would be amazing, but I don't think it's going to be likely. 154 with that nade. Can the other nade knock him, though? That's the question. Any knock would be insane. They would rush straight instantly into there. King Ali team decides to rotate back. That's definitely the best bet in this situation. You don't want to fight against a fully stacked 4 Kings. I was about to call them Super Kings. Might have to be their new name. Spot a player down below them. It's going to be Jakari. This is a third-party play here from the 4 Kings. Tom Pips over on the top as well. Able to take down one is good. Tom Pips coming in for a peek as well. Sees the Viper is around there. Oh my god, what the hell is even that? I can't believe they're using this. It's actually working. Oh my god. I can't believe this is working. They're targeting everyone in this thing. I can't believe this. They have to get out now because it's about to explode. A little fight-on-fight action, team to team. Looks like Viper may go down here to Poison Ivy. Unfortunate situation. It worked for a little bit, but not for long enough. As 4 Kings main still have 3 of their players up. 18 kills on the board. They're definitely extending their lead here to the majority of players. Necro's still alive as well. He's knocked outside of the zone, though. He's just trying to play spoiler for some placement points. And he's looking around, seeing if he can get a free kill on anyone. Brandon's inside of that house, but I don't think he's going to go for them. So we're going to hop back onto Super Jeff's team. This could be a win for King Ali. Fingers crossed we see this 3-way cross-regional team come through with the win, but I don't know if it's going to be likely just because they have Narosa on a really crazy angle. Matador may die here instantly. Oh no, Matador. Didn't see him on that angle. Beautiful play there from Narosa. Able to pick apart King Ali's team just like that. Smoke's going in now. Tom Pips pushing up right in front of them. 3v3 situation. Rotates back with the rewind. Not going to take too much damage right there. Puts the cluster bomb over and across. Don't think that'll land at all. They're going to rotate back to the rock and try and make a play that way. Spotted Leap Unbound right in front of them. I really thought this was going to go the way of King Ali's team, but now it's looking like it's going to go in the way of 4 Kings team. 19 eliminations on the board as the zone closes over. The Middle Easterners are over to the side of them as well. Caught around Custom dies outside of the zone. These guys definitely have the best position in it. MJ goes down. Leap have been eliminated. 3v3v2 inside of this zone. No med stratters outside anymore, as we're into the final zone of the game. King Ali versus the Philippines versus the Middle East. I would make the argument that the 4 Kings boys definitely have the best position in the zone and also the best loot out of any of the teams. King Ali are deciding what they want to do. Oh, 4 Kings main make the first engagement. This is interesting because now all of the teams will know where they are. Tom Pips, don't know how he survived that. Didn't even need to use rewind to get out of there. Great positioning from him. They should have kept that class ability and targeted it towards 4 Kings main instead of putting it right above them. I don't know if that was the play there, but it looks like Tom Pips doesn't care. He's going to go in for the play here. Doesn't even mind. He's just going to rush straight through. Tries to land some shots with the Jack 12. Rotates back with the rewind. And I think Good's going to come up from behind. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's back-to-back wins for the 4 Kings roster with 25 eliminations, getting them 40 points. After a rough start, they're coming back and they are dominating on the main stage, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pull up that scoreboard and see where everyone placed. 16 eliminations, 21, 25 eliminations. That's just unbelievable. That's 40 points. Add that to their total, 144 total points. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Keep in mind, yesterday they finished with 186 in 7 games. That's 5th game done. And they're now on 144. So they could beat the record from yesterday if they keep this up. We'll have to see where everyone else placed, but I think they extended their lead there again by a significant margin. They already had a 32-point lead going into that game, and with a 40-point performance, it's going to be really hard for anyone to actually catch them, especially considering Zenith Eternity died quite early on with only 3 kills, so it's not going to be them. Leap Unbound, I'm not even sure where they actually placed in that game. I think they were 4th place with 16 kills, so they're going to lose a little bit more of a lead on those guys too. It looks like the lead's going to widen to something like 45 points, at least 45 points of a lead. We'll go ahead and tally up all of the scores right now, but if I were to guess, 4th place, 16 kills, that's going to be 22 points. Yeah, the lead, it's going to be substantial. It looks like we're looking at another 4K victory. Back-to-back in the back-to-back tournament hosted by the back-to-back himself. Storyline couldn't get any more scripted, chat. GG. Starting to look like Messi in the 2022 World Cup. Holy, chat. I'm about to get haters. I'm just kidding, chat. I don't actually watch football. I just seen that being written on my Twitter, so I had to say it, chat. GTR are out of the running, I would say, for finishing 1st place. The only teams that could really challenge this right now is probably going to be Leap Unbound and maybe Poison Ivy. Maybe, like, did Poison Ivy do good this game? They did. They did good. They did good. It's going back to the same 3 teams that there were yesterday. The exact same 3 teams are right beside each other in the final couple of games. It's going to be 4 Kings, Leap Unbound, and Poison Ivy. At the start of today, we've seen a bunch of different rosters inside of that top 5, even inside of the top 3. Hey, the first game, you know, 4 Kings weren't looking good. They weren't looking good up until, dare I say, game 4. Took them 4 games to take the top spot. Before that, they were sitting 5th or 6th place in the tournament, and then just out of nowhere, win. Then win back-to-back. There could be a potential win back-to-back-to-back if they go into game 6 and dominate again on Blackout. It's possible. I've seen crazier things. I mean, it's definitely possible. Viper Esports do get good points there, but not enough to put them into contention to win the entire thing. You can go further down the list. You can see where everyone actually placed off of that game. Unfortunate performance there from team number 21. They did do good in the qualifiers, and they did good in the first 2 games, but after that, they've fallen off. A lot of the Middle Easterners now starting to struggle after they performed very well early on in this tournament, whereas the Philippines struggled at the start, and now they're performing well towards the end. Shout out to MJ for getting 11 kills for Leap Unbound that game. Like I said, he's kind of Leap's version of G. If you know G from 4 Kings. Of course you know G. But he's kind of that player for the Leap team. Usually gets their most kills overall inside of tournaments. Definitely more of a slayer over anything else, but that being said, I don't hear their comms, so I'm not sure if he's in an IGL or any kind of role when it comes to decision making. I actually don't know. I'll need to ask them after this event. But either way, that's where you see all of the remaining teams and where they actually ended up based off of that game. So far, middle of the tournament, going into the end of the tournament, it's looking like 4 Kings might go back-to-back. We'll have to see. Production's getting all the kills and the points added up, and then we'll get them up on the screen. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe or follow button, and make sure to subscribe or follow to all of the players competing inside of this tournament, because they are all live streaming it currently right now, either on TikTok or on YouTube. Anyway, production has informed me of the scores, and this actually looks even more lopsided than I thought it would.
Welcome to Blackout, soldier.
Because 4 Kings are now up to 144 points. That is unbelievable. 144 points to 93. And 93 is held by Leap Unbound. Then it's 84 by Poison Ivy. And then it's 77 by Viper and Zenith. If you look at number one's points, they have double Zenith and Viper Esports points. Matter of fact, in a different way of saying that, if Zenith and Viper combine their points, the best team from Europe and the best team from Latin America combined forces and win 8v4, Four Kings would still have the same amount of points as both of them combined. Unbelievable performances after game 4 and 5. Not bad at all. MVP after 5 games so far, Super Jeff and Tom Pips are tied. G is 3rd. Neroza is 4th for MVP. MJ is actually 5th. Then it goes Fund. Surprisingly, Fund is up there quite heavy with 34. Combined actually alongside Dre with 34 as well. Slash is 33. Low-Tex and Slayer are on 32 each at the bottom of the MVP scoring for this tournament so far. This is us going into game number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 6. As we get in to Blackout. Let's see if anyone landed on Four Kings. Looks like they're going to get away with it again. Look at... Oh my god. Look at the amount of space Four Kings have here to loot. There's nobody even close to landing on this team, bro. No wonder they're making it into every end game. They land Construction Site in Blackout, and they land Ski Town in Isolated, and each time, no team lands close. They don't want anything to do with it. I mean, a team could easily land Estates. They could easily land onto those luxury homes. Hell, even Hijacked. What about Array? Array, for God's sake. No. Nobody's landing on the entire top left-hand corner of the map. A quarter of the entire map is reserved for one team. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Either way, we've got to go out and check some kills and fights here. As Marab's taking down Dell from Africa. Able to knock him right there. Looking for another 2-piece here. Can he land it? We've seen him get a 2-piece before. Looks like Earth and Grit and the boys have died instantly. That they've left the lobby. Defender goes down. Shots are in. Oh, Marab, you just got turned on by Chucky from Africa. Bad play from him. Holy Father. Player right beside him. Switchblade is in hand here. Come on, Holy. No! Oh, trade comes in from Remy. Not bad, Remy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Remy might die here as well. Needs to get out of this situation. Ninja is in use. Rotates away. Gets out. Winter coming back through the revive flight. Holy Father does get full killed. Dell revived as well. Remy just trying to stay alive now. We'll hop on board with Magic and Jakari.
Engaging the enemy.
Taking shots at a different roster here. It's KTT. Ooh, Magic gets turned on by a shotgun. To be honest, I'm not surprised. That little one pump tasted nice right there. That's 2 kills on the board for the boys of Team 7. Zenith Eternity might get into a little bit of a fight. They are against a fairly unknown roster here. This is Africa combined with Venezuela. Great accuracy from Necro. Bond is rushing in right here. Unfortunately, one of their players do get taken down. It's going to be Low-Tex, their MVP of the tournament so far. Oh, the overload has been put down. This is an amazing ability to have late game. This and Hacker really changes the game. If you have this, Hacker, a Defender, and a Smoke Bomber in late game, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's definitely a different strategy than what we're used to. But it does work. 4 eliminations on the board here for Zenith Eternity. They could go up in this leaderboard, but they're going to need an amazing game to make that happen. And I don't know if it's likely. We're going to go into Ashina Esports. They got through to the finals based off of an African team pulling out. We try to include Africa as a continent as much as we possibly can inside of these tournaments, but a lot of the biggest creators from over there just aren't interested in representing their continent. A lot of the smaller creators from Africa are, though, and they're trying to make a name for themselves, as we just seen from players like Dell And the Kuro boys. Doesn't look like Swayze sees that player, but there is a guy right above him. Viper Esports pushing in from behind. Might be able to get a little third-party peek on him. They have spotted him. It's going to be Delina. Could get a free kill on this. If they calm it correctly, they will kill him. There it is. Calmed perfectly. 3, 2, 1. Everyone shoot at the same time as Holiday picks up the kill, but it could have gone either way for anyone on that team. That's the Redmond roster entirely eliminated from game number 6. Going over to another qualification team. These guys have been struggling. Keep in mind, if you're interested in joining, or you have a team you think could make it through the qualifiers and play against the very best and biggest players in the world, you can join the Discord server. We have a Discord server for the qualifiers and then a separate Discord server for the finals and the video series. If you're interested in being a part of the $25,000 video series, make sure to join the server as well. And we'll vet you, check you out, and then give you permission to join that $25,000 YouTube exclusive video series. But if you want to join that or a future $10,000 tournament, that link in the pinned area of the YouTube stream is where you need to go. If you're on TikTok, click my TikTok bio link and it'll take you to the Discord server as well if you want to play in any of these future tournaments. Keep in mind, you have to go through the qualifiers first, and the qualifiers are not easy. Definitely not easy at all. We've seen some of the best teams in the world struggle in the qualifiers. Like players from TSG struggled to get into the finals this time around. Of course, TSG is no longer a team, so rest in peace to those guys. 4Kings, yet again, leaving their drop spot with no kills. I'm starting to think that, you know, not taking any fights early game might actually help them out significantly here. They're sharing loot. I don't know what the hell they're doing here. What are they doing? What? I don't understand. Are they just trying to, like, stay alive for as long as... Are they learning? Are they teaching each other how to get up on top of the rock? Oh! They're waiting for a fire sale. There you go. Oh, yeah. I'm just an idiot. I understand it. It looks like they are looting up so much and not taking any fights that before they even take a fight, they already have a loadout. In fact, they have 2 loadouts. They have a loadout right in front of them, and then another one's dropping over to the side. 2 different loadouts before they even get into a fight. That's a custom Hades, maybe a custom AK-117 for others, custom DLQ Omega Maywalt mags. This is a strategy that we've never really seen before, and it seems to be working for them very well. They're not worried, they're not panicking about the fact that they have 0 kills early game. They did it last game. They finished first with 25 by the end of it. But for the first 2 zones, they never get a kill. A very unique strategy, and it only really works for them because nobody lands with them. Holy Father needs to get into the zone. I don't know if he's going to be able to do anything here. He doesn't move right now. There is a guy on top of that roof also who might just decide to shoot him. It's going to be K9 Future. Remy's right below him, though. Looks like Winter is landed in as well, so Marab Overload able to get their entire team back. Oh, hello, buddy. What do you think? Trigger discipline? What are we thinking here, Future? You want to take a little fight onto Holy Father, or are you just going to stay here? Good boy. Ooh, Remy knows he's up here. Oh, Holy Father's going to go for it straight away here. Future in a 2v1. Oh, dearie me. See you later, alligator. As we rotate on to see another camper right beside. Hello, Kingbot. You thinking of the same thing as your teammate Future was? Sounds about right. I'll leave you. I don't want you to get stream sniped. Over, down, and around the fracking tower, you can see Zenith Eternity are chilling. Nobody else around there except for that Marab Overload team, but they're not going to know that they're there, so they're not going to be able to fight them. Going on to our current leaders of score, 4Kings. The only way they lose this tournament is if they throw it. Machina Esports is over to their side here. Snipers in hand. Ooh, out in the open as well. This is a bad situation for them. Tom Pips using the rewind strat to make something happen. Doesn't need to rewind just yet as he's able to take one of them down. There's a second. There's a third. Oh my god. That might be the fastest team-on-team wipe that we've ever seen. And it's the first 4 kills for 4Kings main inside of this finals. For the second back-to-back tournament. 4 eliminations seems like a low amount, but when you look at what they did last game and the game before, they get their kills in the end game.
The safe zone is collapsing.
Let's hop on board to a different... I didn't realize we had so many vectors. Where's Zen, bro? I can't even hear on this. This is amazing. I mean, they're center zone. 3 of them up on top of the satellite dish. They've spotted Magic out in the open. I mean, Zen, bro, if you land these shots, I might have to buy you a wig because you're bald. Either way, moving on. Let's check out Zenith Eternity, as they seem to be getting a lot of kills here. Now up to 8. There's a team right beside them, and there could be a third-party team landing on them here. Vector, as a fourth party, is up on top of a tree right now, too. Who was it over there? Ooh, it's Topo's roster. That's not a good team to fight whatsoever. I'm going to hop on board with arguably the best camper that we've ever seen in the history of the game. Holy, what a god tier camper here, ladies and gentlemen. A wild Vector camping in his natural habitat. The 2025 best team rotating right past him. While that's going on, these savages have not spotted the other team on top of the satellite. And it looks like the natural predators are hunting them down, as Magic has moved up the other side of said satellite. Zenith Eternity now deciding that they want a little bit of this action. 4 players rotating in as fast as possible. Looks like Fund is the closest to the other team. Let's check out where they're at. All 4 of them still alive. Trying to stay on the high ground, but I mean, just look at that. All 3 of them still up here. Unbelievable scenes. Crush doesn't even know what he's doing. This guy's a multiplayer main, trying to make a name for himself inside a battle royale, and I mean, he's hitting people with cars. He's hitting them with the cars and not getting killed. So that's something. Oh my god, this actually might work here. A Zen Pro got a kill onto somebody else. We're getting targeted from above on that satellite dish. I can't believe it. If this was like a really good team, this might have actually worked. Oh my god, look at the distance. Oh, it's 4King's main. He could possibly third party and ruin their entire game here. Possibly. It's definitely not going to happen though, because he's bald. Unfortunately for him. We'll hop on board with 4King's main as they seem to be looking good here. 7 eliminations on the board. This is going to be their 8th for free here. There it goes. 8 eliminations. They don't need to worry about a thing, as they're outside of the zone and there's nobody around them anymore. Crush unfortunately dying to K9 Flex. And it looks like Layla was able to take down Matador. Azok's last alive for the King Ali team. Nobody coming through Revive Flight anytime soon as well, so things have kind of slowed down. The whole chat spamming to look at where Vrenzu is right now. What, did he want me to join him? Did he want me to join him in the bath? What? Why was he in there? Huh?
Time for a fire sale.
Why was he in there? Yes, we do in fact stream this on 3 different streams. We've got the TikTok, which is the most
Zone is collapsing.
viewed stream. Then we got 2 YouTube streams, the main broadcast. Of course, all of the players are streaming their POVs as well if you want to go and watch any of them. Renzu decided he wanted to come into the zone. 4King's main still chilling. Like 4 villains.
Airdrop has been delivered.
They don't even need to rotate yet. They can just stay out here for as long as possible and let other people make mistakes. Speaking of making mistakes, I think... No, they're still alive. I thought Poison Ivy had died, but they're in the second page. They're still up. They don't have many kills, though. Leap also still alive. I don't know if this is a play that they want to make here. Good with the need? Does it go that far? I don't know. XPR. Shot right onto the head. Don't think that need hit. Need a little bit more of a higher vantage point to make that land. As good as rotating around the other side to Tom Pips. Void has been spotted here. Keep in mind, they're both Filipinos. He could easily get this kill. Oh my god. What the hell just happened there? It said that Good killed himself, but that wasn't going to happen. Oh my god. Tom Pips, last alive. He's going to die outside as well. Oh, he got the tag. Oh my god. Leap could play spoiler here. They could definitely play spoiler. Somebody needs to take him down. Tom Pips, outside of the zone. Leap, if you want a chance of winning this tournament, you need to kill Tom Pips right now. Not gonna happen, I don't think. Doesn't get back. It looks like he's fully dead. Supposedly. Tom Pips outside of the zone. There's no placement points here for these guys. Not gonna lie, I love 4 Kings, but I'm low-key hate watching right now. I want this tournament to be closer than what it is. And standing outside of this zone, does he have a medic plate carrier? He does not. Oh no. He gets in, but is he gonna get targeted? 6 HP left. Leap, you're number 2. You need to kill him. You need to kill this player right now, Tom Pips. He's literally 50 HP. Oh my god, Tom, I can't believe this. I actually can't believe he's still alive. Nah, he's dead. No, there's no way he gets out of it. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my god! And he dies to zone after griefing the number 2 team. I can't help but commend him right here. Go gets back through the revive flight. The final revive flight, might I add. I can't even be mad at this. I mean, look at this. Like, what? Bro. You can't even see him. Hello, if anyone has my stream open, goes camping in a tree. Just shoot all the trees. Just shoot all the trees. He's camping in a tree. If anyone has my stream open in the game, he's in the tree. What the fuck? Nobody's gonna be able to see him. He's middle zone. He's literally gonna get like 5th place. He's gonna get at least 5th place. At least. This is raps. Like, literally, he couldn't have landed in a better spot. He could not have picked a better place to land here. Can't believe it. Unbelievable. Hello, Poison Ivy. The tree right there. Shoot the tree. I don't even know if you can kill him. Can you even shoot through that tree? I don't know if you can kill him. I don't think you can. I think he's invincible inside of that tree. It's not against the rules to camp in a tree, chat. Shot's gonna go down from Poison Ivy here. Leap still have 2 players alive as well, but they don't have that many points. SMRS used on the rebar. Gonna be able to knock one of them. Looks like they could get third party from above there as well. Third party's not actually gonna help them out at all. They're gonna be able to take all of those kills for themselves. Poison Ivy, the only team in this competition that can take them down other than Leap. If Zenith Eternity had a pop-off game here, then maybe, but it doesn't look like they did. Viper Esports are, though. It seems like the middle of the pack teams are all just stealing each other's kills and are not able to catch up to 4 Kings. Guh has now clutched a top 10 finish here just because he's camping in a tree, so that's an extra 2 points. Here comes the 3rd point. 3 extra points here for Guh. Inside of the tree. I mean, this is phenomenal. This is tier 1 gameplay. I love this. It's not a banned mechanic. Please. Oh my god. The number 1 team has gotten away with this. He's in the next bloody zone. He's in the next zone. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. He sat in a tree and he has next zone in this tree. This is unbelievable, chat. I think he's invincible. I don't think you can shoot in this. I don't think you can shoot in that. God, don't move! Please, for the love of God, don't move. There's a potential here that he could win this. There's definitely potential as everyone is dying around him. He needs to, like, third party last. I don't even know what he needs to do, bro. I actually don't know. I don't think any of us know what he needs to do in this situation. Because, like, bro, everyone's knocked. He only has a pistol. He's gonna get 2nd place because he landed in a goddamn tree. can't believe this. I actually... Oh my god. Like, I wanted the tournament to be close. And this dude's landed in a tree and extended his lead.
Left. Getting close to
2 teams left. Getting close, yeah. Yeah, just you keep shooting that tree, dumbass. Yeah, you keep shooting that tree. Yeah, good job. Good job, guys. Good job, Activision. You're letting the #1 team in the competition sit inside a tree for 2nd place. Oh my god. Oh my god! I can't believe that worked. I can't believe it. They were gonna finish 10th. Maybe even 11th. And he landed in a tree and got zone, and they finished 2nd. He got them an extra 10 points. An extra 10! Because he landed in a tree. I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. I'm pissed. God damn it. God damn it. I wanted it to be closer. This is so sad. Can everyone follow and subscribe? I can't believe that worked. I actually can't believe that worked. 0 kills. You know what? It doesn't matter, brah. It doesn't matter because he got 10 points as a solo. Nobody in the team helped him there. 10 points as a solo. What a goat. What a goat. Can't believe it worked, but it did. That's the best performance of a tree camper we've ever seen. Sorry, Vector, but you've been replaced inside of this tournament. The Guh is now the best tree camper, the best tree hugger. At least it's good for the environment. You know, at the end of the day, climate change, all this stuff. Guh, he's helping out the trees. Can't say the same about Poison Ivy because they just decided to shoot them there at the end of that game. But hey, Poison Ivy with a 16 kill win, not bad. 10 kills in 2nd place. I mean, what can I say? What can I bloody say, bruv? What can I say? There's nothing to say. Bro clutched. Got 10 points by himself at the end of that game. Good job to him. Further down the list, you can see Magic's team. Wow, 13 kills in a 3rd place. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we've got Team 14 in there at 4th place. That's going to be Viper Esports. They're going to go up the leaderboard again. 15 kills and a 5th place there from Slayer's team. Good job. Oh, Slayer with the 9 kills too. Lovely, jubbly Slayer. That's going to give them a ton of points. I believe, what, that's like 20 points total. So they're going to stay up on the leaderboard. Probably be around like 97, get into the 100 club. If you go on to yesterday's leaderboard, you will actually see that there was only 3 teams above 100 points. Today, it seems much more even. I think there's going to be the top 5 all over 100 points. I don't think QTR are going to get over 100 because they've had a bad couple of games for the last 2. But we'll have to go down and see their kills. I think that's them down there with 15. It is. So they're going to go up to about 86 points. They might get up to 100 here. So there could be 6 teams above 100. So it's much more even this time around. I mean, even outside of 4 Kings. I mean, everyone's close. Except for 4 Kings. God damn it. Anyway, I like my tournaments when they're closer. You can see everyone spread the kills evenly there, though, on that game. Go further down the list. There's not many kills towards the bottom, obviously, because they died instantly off spawn. But we're getting ready for our next game, which will be the 7th and final game. I've been told that Go was bugging. I don't believe that. All right? I don't believe that he didn't want to be in that tree. And don't worry, it's not against any rules. As long as you follow and subscribe, it's not. God damn it. Follow and subscribe right now. It's not against any rules. But I'm not believing anyone that says, oh, he stayed in there because he was bugging. He stayed in there because he couldn't get shot. All right? Nobody's seen him. He was invisible and invincible. Well, until the end when they just sprayed the tree. But before that, he was invisible, all right? Good strat from him. Well played to Guh. He clutched up there in the main stage. Oh, he was... Oh, he got the ninja bug. Oh, I see. W tree anyway. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a W tree, isn't it, chat?
Yes, it is. It's a W tree. Chat, nobody's banning him for camping in a tree, okay? Relax, TikTok. TikTok's like, bro, don't ban him. Nobody's banning him. We've seen Vectors camp in trees for years. Do I ever ban Vector? I'm not going to ban Guh for camping in a tree. All these reasons. Well played, Guh. Can't believe it worked, and I'm pissed that it did work, but at the end of the day, it's night. Let's update these scoreboards and get ready to go into Game 7, which is our final game today, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 6 scoreboards are being updated. Will 4 Kings finish it strong? Or will they die instantly and leave another team having to get 40 kills and a win? I don't know. It'll be interesting, is it? I don't know. They might beat their record. I guess that's what we're looking out for. They need 23 points to beat their record of yesterday. And if they want to get up to 200 points, they're going to need to get 36 total points. The last game is going to be on Isolated, ladies and gentlemen. The last game will be on Isolated. Can't believe that. W3 indeed. Someone left the game before Slayer's team could kill them. Oh, that's interesting. Madnan, find out who left the game before Slayer's team could kill them. I'm interested on that. You can see the updated leaderboards on your screen, by the way. Poison Ivy are in at number 2. Leap Unbound at number 3. The exact same top 3 as yesterday. This time around, though, Zenith Eternity are right behind them, along with Viper Esports on 96. So every other spot is up for grabs, except number 1. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Tom Pips is your current MVP. Super Jeff is number 2. Neroz is number 3. And Guh Gaming is number 4. After that performance, if I was to vote for an MVP, it would have been Guh. But the way our statistics go, here we go. He gets points for surviving a certain amount of time. But he did get no kills last game. So that is why he's last on his team for MVP. Dre's down in 5th for MVP, tied with Layla at 45. Slayer is 6th at 44. MJ below him at 42. Necro 38 and Lotex 37 for the MVP scorings. Looks like there's teams instantly into the fights here, as it looks to be 4K Joker fighting against Flex and the Latin American cooking roster. Able to take down 3 of them straight off the bat here. Oh, Slayer's coming in with a third party. That's unbelievable. I did not expect that whatsoever. But they are landing on Heat nowadays instead of Dormitory, because of Bull Boss and Ken are landing in Dormitory. Shots go down. This should be a free kill. Yes, it is. Good job to Slayer to get that trade. Bang. See you later, alligator. Redmond's also landed up here. So there were actually 3 or 4 different teams. Wow, 4 teams landing on Heat. That is something. Oh, he spotted aim. He knows he's over there. Let's check out where Lotex says he spotted Instinct. Necro's further back on that side here. Fund knows that aim's in there, so he could pop a little window nade and get a kill. Zombie Duck shot him from the side. There we go. Good trades on the plates. Aim on top of the roof now. This could be an easy nade double kill if he lands it. Oh, I don't think Fun knows that he's on top now. Necro shooting from the side. Lotex over on the other one. Shot should go down here. Gets a free kill on to Zombie Duck. Spotted aim over onto the side as well. Zenith Eternity making a case to why they're the best team outside of the Philippines right now. Looks like aim and Belux get out of there. 4 eliminations at the start of this game. Holy Father, what are you up to? Camping in a tunnel. You know what? It's whatever. 4 Kings main. Has anyone landed near them? Let's load up the map. No, they haven't. Great. Somebody needs to step up and kill 4 Kings. You can't keep letting them get away with this. There's nobody around them. They spawn into a game, get no fights early, get 2 loadout drops, and then win. Nah. Somebody needs to stop this. Somebody needs to take them down. They're about to go back-to-back in the back-to-back, hosted by the back-to-back. Put me in, coach. I'll do it.
The safe zone is collapsing.
Crying baby versus atomic fucking bomb. I'll 4v1 them. Totally legit. Totally would do it. Agree with me. I got it in the bag. Yeah. I got this. Put me in. I don't know who's gonna host the event, but put me in. Maybe I'll kill them and then I'll leave and host it. Right? Yeah, chat agrees with me. I'll take him down. Somebody's gotta do it, you know. I'll take the hit for the team. At the end of the day. Going over to Low-Tech's Necro and Fund. Apparently there's another team around them. I don't know where they are. Slayer died to them. It looks like they rotated away, though. Oh,
Airdrop has been delivered.
Not sure where they were. Winter's able to get a kill right there, though. Lovely jubbly. There's a team pushing him. Oh, it's the Africans. Dell lands a snipe right onto him, but Aegon's going to be traded with Rami. Dell's on the other side of the tunnel here. Rami, last guy alive for his team, trying to do something, but he's going to die to a hover bike. Yo! Oh, man. One 4K roster does so well, and the other falls flat on their face. R.I.P. Dell trying to rotate away. SMRS not going to kill him. Does target him, though. Does land a little bit. Flex and the boys have died early here as well, so they're not going to finish today strong whatsoever. 4K main is high MS. Really? Really? Hey. Maybe we find out a way to nerf them. That's what I like to see, finally. They won't dominate this game, will they? Surely not. Not on high MS. Surely they don't cook now. God, why did we not do this before? Who's got the server then, ladies and gentlemen? Who has the server? EU! Really? It's a European server this time around. I'm expecting big things from Zenith Eternity. I'm expecting very big things from Zenith Eternity, actually. Interesting. Wow. Low-Tech's has 44 MS. So it's either Europe or Middle East. That's the server. Ladies and gentlemen, for YouTube, what do the Middle Easterns have? What ping do the Middle Easterns have, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get an update on that? Oh, this could be a big game for Can if the Middle Easterns have the server. Ferg Batty. Guys, we don't need to spam that on TikTok, guys. Please don't screen record this and put it on all of your stories and post it on the Clipper pages, please, guys. Guys, you're too generous. Holy chat. Complete silence. Wait, chat, how much ping does 4K have? I'm actually curious. I feel like it's Middle Eastern ping. Ken? Bots poison ivy across the map here. Not able to do much to him. Looks like they've spotted a different poison ivy team down behind them on nuclear plant. Oh, they have... Oh, okay. Badman, go on everyone's stream and check their MS. I want to know what server they're playing on. 90 MS is bad, but it's not... It's not terrible. They can quickly put on a VPN. Sorry. They can put on a VPN. To whatever server they're playing on. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. As it looks like Can's going in for the knock over onto Seeker. The third party angle, though. Oh, dearie me. Cannot get the kill, Can. Getting shot from behind. Layla from the Philippines, still applying pressure, even on 100 MS here. As Luth, who has the ping, isn't able to do much. Loading, trading back. Gets Layla with the nade. Oh my god, Magic's on 50? It definitely can't be Middle East then. It must be Europe. Ooh, what a shot from Zluth. Layla didn't stand a chance. Oh my god. Insta kill, broski. That's what we love to see. Oh, dearie me. There we are. Ray goes down, leaving only a couple more players on that team. Lots of players have already died. It's one player, Rusty, last alive. 4 Kings still on 0 kills. Not that it matters too much. It would take an absolutely god tier play here. A world record play for Zenith Eternity to catch them. So it would. Chapo on 50 MS? If Chapo and Lotex are in 50 MS, guys, you cannot keep calling me a baddie on TikTok, guys. Guys, please, you're gonna make me act up. Guys, please. I don't know where he's looking at with that. I wonder who has a VPN on and not. Because if Go's on 90, I feel like... yeah, it's probably Europe. But Lotex shouldn't be on 44. He just shouldn't be on 44 if it's on there. You know? That shouldn't be a thing. Either way, 4 Kings main making their push into the zone. Coming in late. This is probably going to be their worst game because at this point, I mean, they don't really mind. Rusty's out in the open here. SMRS. Bro, he's done for. He's actually done for. There's no way he gets out of this situation at all. At least he got his teammate back, but I mean, that's all she really wrote for him. Double SMRS. Wow, they didn't get him. Crazy. Now they're going to be fighting against another really top team here. It's going to be Team 21. They've had a little bit of a bad day, but they could still finish top 5 and in the money. That's for sure. Slayer's on 20. Okay, then it's definitely Europe. Anything below 40, like the server's beside you. Pretty much. Let's go and check what they're up to here. They've got 9 eliminations. They're going to skyrocket up this leaderboard. I'm sure of it. Slayer. Going close. He's feeling confident here. But he does get taken down by an exploding car, unfortunately. SMRS or an FHJ. It might have even been that Desperado. Shot goes down with a sniper fund. Able to land once now. Kiotai right beside him. Shots need to go down here heavy. Able to take him down. Well, they should get Slayer back through the revive flight after they pick off Panda here. 11 eliminations on the board for them. This is good. This is going to swing the leaderboards quite significantly. They might be able to get second place here, depending on what Poison Ivy are up to, and I don't think Poison Ivy are up to much. Alongside that, I don't see Leap Unbound anymore. So it's really down to Zenith Eternity to take that number 2 spot. 4 Kings main decided they didn't want to fight a bull balls. They're just playing for the placement now. There's 17 teams still alive. Hey, Crush! 22-11. Remember earlier when you said that 4 Kings main were not going to win back-to-back? I see you in the YouTube chat, Crush, with your lovely profile picture. I read that out loud. I read that out loud. I'm just letting you know. Remember, everyone, if you want to qualify for any of these tournaments on the global server, you're more than welcome to do so using the link that's in my TikTok bio or the pinned comment of my YouTube streams. If you want to enter a team of your choosing to try and qualify into these finals and have a chance to win the $10,000 prize pool, everyone's welcome. You just need to be over the age of 18. There's about 5,000 people or so in that server already just for tournaments.
Airdrop incoming.
4 Kings main are not taking any fights. They're playing it the way they should, considering they do have that high MS. They don't need to fight anyone. To be fair, though, they have been playing the same way the entire event. It's interesting. Tom Pips is the only player I see use the JAK-12. And he does it with a tactic using rewind, where he jumps in, rewinds back after he gets one singular knock or does a bunch of damage. And then his secondary teammate comes through and nails the remaining players. Speaking of nailing players, though, 13 kills from Zenith Eternity, looking absolutely scrumptious. And it looks like Zen Problems on the tippity top of launch base right now. They've taken Zenith Eternity's strat to stand up here. Bro! Guys! Oh my god, come on, guys. This is ridiculous. You can't be doing this, huh? You can't be doing this. Gut able to take down Ranzu. Now they're in a 4v4, down to a 4v3. Ranzu's been fully eliminated. They're chasing him down with the snowboard. Look at that movement. Looking real good right here. SMRS, but... oh, Gut didn't see the guy right beside him. Instinct. See you later.
Enemy down. Enemy eliminated.
The COD's the last alive for that team. They weren't unfortunately able to get him down there.
dog tag
It looks like the other kill was stolen from them
your teammate will return
by
to the battle when
Zenith.
the next revive flight arrives.
Zenith Eternity now with the MS on their side. A 4v4 fight could come through. It's actually a 4v3. This is definitely going to go Zenith's way. They got the ping advantage and the player advantage. Lotex lands an easy SMRS to the face of Tom Pips. That now makes it a 4v2 situation. Our number 2 team going against the number 1 team. Then number 2, because they already have 16 eliminations for this game, so they're right beside Poison Ivy. And last time I checked, Poison Ivy, ooh, they're back into the action. They got all 4 players back, but they only have 1 elimination. Akaza found across the map here. Super Jeff has found Lotex as well. Hacker could be used. Slayer getting killed outside of the zone. That's a bad spot for Slayer to die to. Lotex should have called out exactly where Akaza was, because he's seen him. Oh my god, Lotex and Slayer getting 2v1'd on their own home server. Oh, they're getting picked apart on EU ping, ladies and gentlemen. Necro, last alive here. Speaking of last, this is going to be the last revive flight that they could possibly have, too. Of course, it was 2 different teams that actually chose to fight them there, but my god. I did not expect them to get discombobulated just like that on their own server, ladies and gentlemen.
Your teammate will
Snowboard, no snowboard enabled. Medic plate carrier enabled. Gets his teammate. Will he get him in on time? I don't think that's going to work. It's not. That's bad, because now his teammate can't get that tag either. 4K main make it into the zone. Zenith Eternity are going to be struggling here. Only 3 eliminations, but it doesn't matter. They have such a strong lead. They just need to stay alive, and they've confirmed the victory for everyone in the Philippines. Not only that, but for everyone in 4 Kings. All rooting for the best team that we've seen in quite some time. I know 4K Synth is grinning ear to ear. I bet he is. I bet he's got a little grin on his ass. Yeah, you're goddamn right. Speaking of that, I think there's a lot of people watch partying, but I don't know who. I think Senorita Bree, Fright, Synth, Balor, COD Shackrock, and Arvin Gaming, I've been told by production, are watch partying, so much love to them. But I know my boy Synth is grinning right now. He's like, he's like, easy peasy. Speaking of easy peasy, though, Cannibal Balls, Luth, and Loading having another great game here. They had a good game at the start of today's tournament, and they're having a good game at the end of it. They spawned another cross-regional team here. Ken goes on the back. They've got players in the front as well. Ali using his rewind to get out of that situation. Can he go for it? Might actually jump down on Ken here and get a kill on him with that terrible accuracy. Spot Zombie Duck over here with the Hades, also landing a couple of shots onto him. Badr Ali gets out of the fight entirely. And looking to make something happen here. Use that snowboard boost mechanism. The top on over to Loading. He's also over there with the snowboard. Thoughts on banning snowboard for a tournament, chat? Let me know. Thoughts on banning snowboard for 1 tournament. And they're looking around for Zombie Duck here. There's only 7 teams left alive. There we go. Zombie Duck dies. He has been eliminated along with Redmond's team in the entirety. Necro dying outside of the zone again. Zenith died early, even on their MS. An unfortunate game for them, and it looks like the Philippines are still staying alive. I mean, the Philippines are all on 100 MS inside of this game. Poison Ivy's still alive, along with 4 Kings main, so the excuses really cannot be made at this point from any of the other regions, as it's still the top 2 teams left alive. I thought Zenith Eternity might take Poison Ivy down from the 2nd place, but it's not looking likely here. Tell you who might take them down. The other Philippines team being 4K. Ooh, that's exactly what's going to happen. As Gur lands a couple of shots onto 2 different players there, but Zluth able to take them down from the side. And there we go. Gur's going to go ahead, possibly die here from the side. Yes, it is. A Volball is able to take him down, but the kill might be stolen. And QTR looking like they're going to make a case for them to go into the top 5 here towards the end of this game. 10 eliminations from Ken. Phenomenal job. Misses a couple of shots there, but it doesn't really matter as he's going to rotate out of that position entirely. Hopefully he has enough meds there to heal up with the 6 plates that he's brought into the end game. Loading only 1 kill this time around, but there's the 2nd, and hopefully here comes the 3rd onto Rusty. Not going to happen just yet. Ken's going to trade with that. He needs to get into the zone, though. Into the zone right now, he needs to go. 26 eliminations. Ken last alive in the team. Viper Esports also still alive here. Is that a fucking tank in the end game? Oh my god! Oh my god, guys, you can't keep using this tank. I mean, it's not banned for a reason, but my god. This is the third game we've seen people bring tanks in. Hey, maybe they're actually usable inside of esports. I mean, they're not as OP as a Jackal is, but I mean, at least somebody's using them. You know what? At least he's not med stratting yet. He's still there. You know, Necro's outside of the zone. He's been outside of the zone for like 5 minutes. Can able to pick up another kill onto Tom Pips. That's the last remaining player from Four Kings dead. 27 eliminations is real good right here. Unfortunately, Ken, you're not going to do much more than that. As Viper are right beside you. Oh my god, look at the snowboard movement here. He's still dead, though. There's no way he stays alive here. If Ken somehow wins the game, he might be one of the best players in the world again. We haven't seen him play in quite some time. Wow, that rotation was absolutely beautiful. 4v1, there's absolutely no chance he wins this. There's 0% chance that Ken wins this, unfortunately. Yeah, it is what it is. And Viper Esports able to take that last game with 9 total eliminations. Not bad whatsoever. That's going to give them a total of 24 points with the first place finish. Did a lot of no-ban snowboards in the chat. Let's look at this final scoreboard. I think it's safe to say who won. I don't know about you, but I think, you know, it might be close. What do you guys think? It was a close one today, right, guys? Like, 41 kills and a win. It made it real close. Thanks, Four Kings, for that. Thanks for that, you know, just ruining the entire last game. Anyway, a Bull Boss in the team with 27 and a second place. 37 points for them. 22 kills and a third place for King Ali. Unbelievable. End game for those broskies. I love to see that. Then Slayer's team, Zenith Eternity, coming in with 16 and a fourth place. That's going to give them 22 points. So all of those teams are going to rotate up over onto the list. But yes, I know you're waiting for me to say it. I know you're sitting there waiting for you. We say it. Say who won. Say who won. As if it wasn't obvious. As if it wasn't destiny for the best team to go back-to-back in the back-to-back hosted by the Back2BACK. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't even need to wait for the scoreboard to update. It's official. Four Kings are your back-to-back, hosted by the Back2BACK, $10,000 back-to-back tournament champions. Can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. Like, go camped in a tree. I don't even want to go on a tangent, but they dominated again. They literally did lead all over the other teams yet again in back-to-back days. They had a rough start, an amazing middle of the tournament, and a solid ending. I mean, like, they finished 5th in their final game. That was their worst game of the tournament. And they still finished so far ahead of everyone else. They probably still had a 40-point lead at the end of this tournament. I can't believe it. Somebody needs to take them down. You guys are letting them live early game. This cannot keep happening, bro. You cannot keep living the Four Kings get out of their spawn with 2 loadout drops. It's getting crazy. It's getting unbelievable. You need to take them down, bro, okay? These tournaments need to be closer, all right? You know, yesterday's tournament, let me pull it up. Yesterday's tournament was closer than this. Poison Ivy were 12 points behind them. Today, the gap's going to be like 40 points. Come on, guys, please. Please, I'm begging you. You need to make these tournaments closer. Unbelievable, bruh. Unbelievable. I don't know where anyone else ended up. I just know that the Four Kings went back-to-back in back-to-back days in the back-to-back tournament hosted by the Back2BACK champ. Unbelievable. I guess they can call themselves the Back2Backs now too, goddammit. I had that title all for myself. And now the Four Kings have taken it from me. We're getting the rest of the scores tallied up right now, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to follow and subscribe if you haven't already. We're hosting another tournament for $10,000 soon. We'll have an announcement about that soon. Also, if you want to compete make sure to click the link in the pinned comment or the TikTok bio if you want to enter your own team into the qualification stages, as we do stream those as well here on these channels. You just need to join the Discord server and make sure your entire team is above the age of 18. Guh had to wait until he was 18, and as soon as he turned 18, the scene has never been the same. It has been absolute chaos. And for everyone outside of the Philippines, it has not been enjoyable. Of course, I'm sure the entirety of 4K are absolutely amazed by the fact that their main team won again. I'm going to get the scoreboard up on the scores. If you're over on YouTube, you'll see it first. That was the rule set played today, but there is the tournament standings. As you can see, like expected, I mean, I already confirmed it. Who won today? I mean, everyone knew. Not making it interesting for me whatsoever. It's fine, you know, it's fine, like, whatever. 4 Kings! Again! Winning with 172 points. Like I said, about 50 points ahead of number 2. Poison Ivy finishing the second place position again. That's going to be them second place, I believe, back-to-back second places. As yesterday they finished with 174. Today was a much closer tournament between the middle of the pack teams. We had 5 teams get over 100 points, with Zenith Eternity finishing in 5th. Surprisingly enough, I thought they would have finished a little bit higher there, but it looks like Viper Esports and CJNGQTR took over them in that last game. Not by much. They were actually about to get second place there, but they missed it by 1 singular point. If only they had got 2 kills towards that end game. But yeah, 4 Kings yet again. Coming in and dominating on the biggest stage in Call of Duty Mobile Battle Royale Esports. Unbelievable performance from them. All I can assume is that Guh's mum is in the room right now and she is having a blast with her son. I just wish it could have been closer. I just wish it could have been closer. What is this? What is this, chat? Either way, 4 Kings first, Poison Ivy second, CJNGQTR is third, Viper Esports is 4th, Zenith Eternity fall to 5th, Leap Unbound fell to 6th. Because they died at the start of that game. They went from like 2nd to 6th real quick. Then King Ali went up the leaderboard a little bit, up to 82 points. They finished in 7th. Manitos Macacos, which is Magic's team, finished in 8th. Another Latin American team, Chucha Prime, finished in 9th. And another Latin American team finishing in 10th. As you can see, I mean, the 10th spot, only 46 points down there. That wasn't a very good performance from them. But either way, remember, if you want to join these qualifiers with your good team and scrim against the best players on the planet, join that Discord server, link down below. Also, if you're curious about the double XP COD points situation that's going over on the COD web store, you can check that out too. I think it's linked in the bio of our YouTube. It's not linked anywhere on TikTok, but you can go to our YouTube stream and see the bio, and you can click on that in the description. And if you want to get COD points, more COD points for cheaper, go ahead and do so. The MVP scores, I'll see if they're tallied up yet. They're actually not tallied up at all just yet. I'm going to assume after Game 6 it was Tom Pips who was the MVP based off 62 points that he got total. We can see Tom Pips right there did get 2 kills that game, so unless a player from a different team took over him, it's most likely going to be Tom Pips. Right on cue, we do have the MVP tally. So in 10th place we have Necro, then Bolivia, Layla, Dre, Lotex, and then Slayer is in at number 5. I'm surprised I don't see any of the players from the team number 21 in the MVP list, that's just really surprising. That none of the players like Ican, Bullboz, Zluth, or Loading got into the top 10 there for overall MVPs for this, but who knows? Maybe the middle of the pack could be a little bit iffy. Either way, I'll tell you what's not iffy is the top 4 for the MVP performances. In at 4th, we've got Go with 56 MVP points. 3rd is Neroza with 57 MVP points. And 2nd is Super Jeff with 59 MVP points. which means that Tom Pips is your back-to-back Finals Day MVP with 66 total MVP points based off today's performance. So congratulations to Tom Pips for absolutely cooking on the main stage in front of absolutely everyone in the COD Mobile Battle Royale esports world. Good job to him, and good job to the 4Kings roster. I'm sure everyone over at 4Kings is proud. And of course, Amazed, like I said. We'll have the graphics of that posted on the TikTok story after we finish today's stream with the confirmed top 10. We'll have to see, make sure that it is the confirmed top 10, but we know for a fact that Tom Pips is the MVP of today's tournament. So congratulations. And of course, congratulations to 4K. If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe and follow. Also to all of the watch parties, follow them too, alongside the players that played in the competition. We couldn't do it without them, and we couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you for watching today's tournament, and thank you for supporting the back-to-back events that we decided to host this weekend. $20,000 gone just like that. Sorry, COD Mobile. Apologies, CODM. I mean, you can blame me, I guess. Either way, make sure to join the Discord server so that you can stand a chance to go against the very best. We're going to be doing much more qualifiers for future tournaments, and there will be many more qualifier teams that can make it into the finals in future tournaments as well, to make sure that these tournaments are as fair as possible. With that being said, it's been your boy Ferg. I've been part of the COD Mobile ecosystem since the start, and we're still here to this day. Live your life of purpose. Do something that will help you mentally, physically, financially with the rest of your day. And I hope to see you again here very, very soon. Much love. Congratulations to 4Kings and all of the teams that played very well inside of this competition. Of course, if you followed and subscribed, I love you. Make sure to check out those other players from the stream that are still going to be streaming after this event ends. They're still going to be live, so go check them out. And just before I leave, make sure to go send some love to Holy Father. I know he's going through it. Make sure you go over there and you say Ferg loves Holy Father. You say that, TikTok. I'd appreciate it. Go say Ferg heart Holy Father, or Ferg loves Holy Father. Go right now, because I'm ending my stream. If he's still live, go and tell him. Go tell him I support him. Crazy betrayal. Don't like it at all. I'm going to shoot him a message as soon as I finish this stream here. But either way, chat, much love. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. We'll probably open up some skins. So we will. We'll probably open up some skins tomorrow, maybe, on live, just in Call of Duty Mobile. But either way, that's going to do it for me. Much love. See you guys in the next tournament if I don't see you in a regular stream. Bye, broskito, my little scrumdiddly do, my little Perky Barrington, though. Bye, chat.